Okay, so we are back, folks, and we are ready for the final event of the evening. It is hard to believe because we have had a total of 4 events so far: an interview, 2 tabletop role playing games, and then a concert with 3 separate performances that blew the doors off, and they were amazing. And now we have the last event of the evening, and that is Community D&D with the Shadow Crew, Dragon of Icespire Peak. It is the climactic session. I'm going to hand things over to the amazing crew, amazing Shadow Crew, and then I will be back at the end to wrap things up for all of you and to set the stage for day 4 of ArvCon, which is coming tomorrow. So, with no further ado, let me unmute them and then let me transition over and hand things over now to the amazing, the incredible, the astonishing Shadow Crew.
And we're live.
Are we
Hello.
now? Oh my god. Hi. Bye.
There.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Okay.
I'm here for
Hello.
something called ArvCon. I have no idea what it is.
Yeah. Welcome to the Community D&D Shadow Crew Adventures portion of ArvCon. Um, we are here to do our uh, either penultimate or ultimate, depending on how this session goes, um, stream of this
No,
campaign.
it is the final session. We're gonna
Yes.
kill it today.
um, and so I am the dungeon master for this. I'm Shadowed Mage. You can find me in Arv's chat most of the time, but tonight we're just trying to get into it as fast as we can. So then, right below me is Drew the Damager.
Oh yeah.
Anything you want to say about yourself and who's your character?
Hey everybody, I am Drew the Damager. You can find me in the link that I'm sure someone will put up, maybe Emily, with all our names on it. I stream over on
Sorry,
my
Emily,
channel.
beat you to it.
There you go. And I am playing Malik Halamarodin, the Wood Elf Ranger.
Thank you. Right below Drew, we have Hoodie from Oh My God, a Truck.
Yeah, hi, it's me. I'm a person that exists. I play a Protector ASMR Warlock, Celestial Pack of the Tome.
Close
Is that
enough.
all the words I think I'm required to say?
Yeah.
I don't. There might be another one. Nope. No, I'm good. All right, that's it. I'm good. We can move it right along.
Loves books.
Yeah, a book guy. Pack of the Tome.
Yeah. And then we have the inimitable, I can never say that word, inimitable Echo Alpha X5.
Oh, I'm first before Triffid. Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah, Echo Alpha here. I'm gonna be playing somebody. I'm
Actually,
going to be Jakunas, who is a drow elf, a rogue assassin, and I will reveal myself as I have for the past few years during this campaign. I've been hiding myself behind a special collar that I obtained by a merchant earlier this campaign on the plot that I have been on the run. Well, Sakunas has been on the run, but now it is time for the finale. We must kill this dragon that has taken our beloved companion, Vance Vanderbilt.
Van der
Our
Van.
most beloved Vander
Van.
Bam.
Van.
Yeah, there you go.
What a unique name. And here's with me tonight. Here he is, aka Kilobyte.
Uh, can you tilt your camera up a bit?
Oh.
There you go. Better. Awesome. Perfect.
Perfect.
Emily, blame Shadow.
I should have said that earlier.
want-
I'm sorry.
I wanted to show off my N7 Grave Shades Founders badge here. But yeah, Echo Alpha X5, Shakunas, aka Roderick, aka I'm passing the buck along down to Grace. Triffid.
Yep. Triffid.
Hello, I am Triffidy Mats. I am a Tabax. I am playing a Tabaxi lore bard, and I'm really looking forward to tonight.
Great. And oh no, my bot has become sentient. I can't imagine whoever that is that also has access to my bot and is heckling me. Could it be someone that goes by the name of Troll? Hello. Okay.
I'm not surprised.
All right. When last we left off, the party ran into some mercenaries in the gatehouse of the ruins of Icespire Hold. Well, some mercenaries and their horses. And let me see here. So Malik was able to, and so I believe it was, yeah. So I remember for sure Malik was able to sneak up on the one that was in the upper area. And there we go. There. And one of the members who had fallen asleep while on watch duty managed to become subdued, and then Malik and Grace were stepped like just a few feet away to try and like determine like how to deal with everyone, because the rest had been found sleeping mostly down in the bottom room, except for the one woman who was kind of watching over. But this was due to the familiars poking around that they had sent ahead. But when Malik and Grace stepped away, the person that they had decided to no longer try to keep bound up and whatever managed to rush down the hallway, down the stairs, at which point Malik started to initiate combat by firing off arrows, and then Roderick, who was keeping watch over the door to the others, jumped through the door and started attacking the rest of them. They were attacking the one woman down here, and almost managed to kill her before everyone else kind of
Until some goddamn tabaxi just came and interrupted me.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Until Grace came in and interposed herself.
I like Echo, but he would Echo. Sure that let me make sure my mic's.
Oh, someone has an echo going on?
Yeah, well, that's me. I'm Echo Alpha.
All right.
Okay.
So
I think it was an echo.
we come back to
Hold on a
Isol having
Sorry, mic was on.
the one mercenary
No, mic is off.
under the power of suggestion.
Yep.
Yeah. With Malik right behind, and then Roderick and Grace in the bottom room with the rest of the mercenaries.
Mortal debate, as always.
So why don't we start with Roderick and Grace?
So I believe we
Need
were
to kill
actually
these people. They're just they're not here. They may not be warriors for good, but they were just here to take some dragon treasure, which is an entirely understandable thing to do. And just because they ran away doesn't mean you do a death penalty on them by killing them for trying to flee impressive warriors and adventurers like us.
Well, they're trying. Still, while they're trying to get the dragon's treasure, they might actually become enroped by the dragon itself. Nonetheless, attempted to get to the treasure.
That's not a good reason for killing them. That's a reason for tying them up if you feel strongly enough about it.
So the one that's behind Grace, cowering against the wall and the broken furniture, is just kind of like still like bleeding out and is just like breathing heavily, but like it hasn't said anything yet. The other two that have stood up from their bedrolls are just kind of like seem very on edge and not quite sure what to do yet. But they're not making any sudden moves or anything yet either. Meanwhile, Isol and Malik with their suggested mercenary.
I just we're kind of
So-
we're having a conversation, and
Yeah.
Reina is just staring at a wall, and we're just having a conversation around this completely blank slate of a person.
I think it
Well,
was
yeah.
Runa, but yeah, close
Oh,
enough.
Runa said. So Malik, see, she
When-
said she'll kill us, but we
Yeah.
know that she would kill us now, and that's better, I think.
Yeah, it is. You know what? I do take issue a bit. I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I think Grace was right. I think we tie him up. I think we put him in the stalls, and we handle them after we deal with the dragon.
Well, so hold on, wait, because now, my plans of using these people as fine dragon tenderizers is evaporating before my eyes. And Malik, I can't believe that you're the one to suggest being totally nice to somebody.
To be completely honest with you, Isel, I can't believe I'm the one suggesting to be nice to these people either.
And I was the one that said that we shouldn't kill them initially. What's happening? Is this emotions? I don't like it, Malik. How about this? Why don't we bring Ronnie here over to the room full of people that, from the sounds of it, are kind of yelling at each other about something, and then we convince them to maybe help us for some treasure as much as they can carry, because that's all they're really after. And we know that we could kill them because Roderick has probably already killed one of them.
Probably. Here's
And we
where
have
I
this great bargaining chip with
Yeah.
Becca.
right. I'm not entirely sure that we should use these people to help us with the dragon. I have a feeling that if we use any of these folks, they're gonna very literally stab us in the back. Very, very
Oh.
not figuratively at all. Very literally stab us in the back.
Ronnie, would you stab me in the back?
Who, me?
I look
I'm
directly at
Runa,
Runa, yeah.
but yes, I would stab you in the back. The first chance I got that I thought I could get away with it.
Just look back at Malik. All right, I guess we tie them up. I have rope. You have a rope. Come on, Runa. Let's go.
And she follows.
I'm sure that they're handling the situation just fine, just like we're handling it down in the other room.
Hard cut to Roderick with daggers into a person's chest.
All right, so
we'll
are you
make our way
bringing her
there.
down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you can go ahead and I'll move your tokens and I'll bring her along.
Roderick, if I stanch this person's wounds, are you going to kill the other two the instant my back is turned? Or are you going to let me have my way and let us just tie these people up or something? We can have a long discussion about ethics later, but right now I want to know, if I help this person, are you going to kill the other two while my back is turned?
Because we have a dragon to slay, I will not do so. I will not betray you.
Good. All right, I try to help the woman.
Cue Isel, Runa, and Malik coming in through the door.
Yeah.
However,
oh my God! What have you done?
And like
Runa, don't look.
Like the two men who are just been standing there, like look over and they're like, "Oh shit, who are these folks?" I guess they're the rest of their. These
hi, me and my friend, we're gonna tie you all up because we don't want you around because you're gonna stab us in the back. That's what Reginald said. I'm running out of our names, to be quite honest.
Runa, why would you say that?
Just make him up.
Runa's just like, I am helping him, whatever he asks.
Yeah, she's helping me. So we're gonna tie you all up. Just sit down. You're not wearing armor currently because you were sleeping like idiots. So we could just kill you all, and we're not going to do that. So you think my friend here, and I just motion at Malik, and apparently that one as well. I motion towards Grace because otherwise you would just be dead.
Oh crap!
I'm going to go ahead and do a medicine check on this person, and
I'll be doing this with the rope in my hand.
all right. Is a 12
I'm getting
good
out
enough
rope.
to stop the bleeding and stop them from dying?
Yeah. So
Okay, then I'm not
How-
going to waste a spell on her.
While
Go ahead.
Grace is doing that, Shakunas is going to actually have a look at the woman that Grace is tending to. Does she have anything? Does she have a different uniform from the other?
No, they're all kind of like dressed in like typical like mercenary patchwork kind of armor and clothes. Nothing like really unique
So-
or identifying.
Okay, so she is not typically the group leader per se.
Only the fact that like the rest have like said as much, but nothing would give that away. No, nothing from her outward appearance would give that away.
I'm fiddling with rope, and I just look up at a blank staring Runa. I'm like, Randy, do you know how to tie knots?
We should throw them all
Who, me?
together.
I'm Runa, but yes, I know how to tie knots.
Sorry, how could I forget? Randy, if you could just start tying yourself up, and I just hand her my thing of rope, tie yourself up very tightly, so secure that you can't untie it, and then tie your friends up as well. Well, tie them up and then tie yourself up. Here, just help Malik. Listen to whatever Malik says, and then I'll go over to Grace, because I heal people as well, and I just kind of like, I can just, and I just press my book into the chest where the stab wounds, and I'll expend one healing touch to just close the wounds instead of wasting any of our stuff on it.
If I do this, am I done helping you?
No,
Oh.
Randy,
When am I
our
done helping you?
Our friendship is an eternal bond that will last for exactly 8 hours. Well, as of now, more like 7 hours and 4 minutes. Our
Make that
friendship
2
is the bond.
days.
I can't. Roderick, if I could make this last for any longer, you had better believe I would have learned to do so already. It's a good spell. Randy, we will be friends until you stop being friends through the natural course of the spell. And that means helping me all the time with everything. Okay? Good. Great. Tie yourself up.
Get my name right, and I'll be sure to help you for that duration of time.
Oh, all right. Runhild.
No, try again.
It was the right first half though, right? I'm not. I just look over at Malik. Do you
Rona, I think. Rona, yeah, that's it.
did anyone catch her name? I'm sorry.
I
I look at
believe
the
she
two.
said her name was Runa.
Runa, thank you. I'll look at, just nod towards Grace, like, thank you.
Okay,
Runa.
and then like she like starts tying herself up really tight with the rope. And then like the two at the bottom, like you can see their hands like start to move towards their weapons.
I mean, we'll kill you. We'll straight up just kill you. We're offering to not kill you as long as you try not to kill us. I feel like this is a pretty cut and dry situation. Malik here has killed just 1,000 people, and that's in a pittance compared to Roderick. So like, chill, guys.
I will stop what I'm doing with the rope, and I will pull out my bow and grab an arrow and knock one, and go. Yeah, I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Can I
All
make
right.
a persuasion or intimidation roll with that?
Isel, persuasion, Malik, intimidation, please.
A.
Isel doing an intimidation check. Well, that'll be a new one.
That's
I do have a lot of charisma.
I'm not good.
Well, you
at
do have 2
intimidation.
archers by your side.
wait.
Well, 2 archers.
Did I get that backwards? I meant persuasion from Isel, intimidation from Malik.
You said intimidation from Malik.
Okay.
Yeah. You said it right.
Yep.
Ooh, 16.
All right.
Must be because
So
I'm obliterated your friend.
Malik's threat of violence seems to have swayed their minds, and like they kind of like give up a bit more easily than any of the words that Isel was saying to them. and they kind of offer themselves over to be tied up.
Can I make investigation checks to remove any like hidden weapons from these people?
Yep.
I too
Awesome.
will make an investigation check.
Yeah, so will Roderick. Well, Shakuna, I mean.
And I will keep my bow. I will keep my arrow knocked and just kind of point it at each one of the guys while they search them and finish tying them up.
So yeah, Isel and Grace are both able to successfully find that they had like multiple hidden like knives in their belts and in their boots, and like there's like even like slings like in like a hidden fanny pack around their backs. And you managed to find all their weapons.
What is this, 1980s?
Well, a belt pouch that's hidden under their tunic.
It
Like
it
a
reminds
money,
me.
like a money belt. Yeah.
It reminds me. There used to be this school safety video about all the weapons you can hide in baggy jeans, and they kept like Mary Poppins just pulling out machetes and like full automatic rifles, and you're like, who's doing this? How can you walk?
Okay, so
Well-
let's
So then
take
like
the weapons with us to another place that these people don't see where we're going to put their weapons. We're not just piling the weapons up in the hallway.
all right. So if you're tying them
Unless-
up, are you also gagging them, or have you left their mouths free?
Oh no, yeah. There's a dragon
No,
here. Yeah,
we're
getting
gagging them.
full.
Okay.
The full BDSM.
Like so, like
We'll
right
hang
as
them
you're
from the
like starting
ceiling.
to like trying to like
Oh, yeah.
gag like one of the two men, like he kind of like tries to like mouth around like the gag, like, can you at least put us back to sleep?
We're
You
not
can
wasting
go
a
to sleep.
spell on you. Do you want us to hit you on the head?
Fine. I guess I'll just try and fall back asleep.
Are there any lights in this room? Because I don't see any windows. So are there any like torches or anything?
That is an excellent question. I believe I believe since like though where did it go? Give me like 20
Okay,
seconds. here.
while Shadow does that, I'm just gonna quote something from the chat here. The trolley arcana spot, the consentient, saying the Scottish were killed so they could hide with knives. That won't save you from the Robocopalypse. If you can understand what I'm bloody hell was saying. But then it is Scottish. They don't know how to talk language. Well, they know. I know. Speaking of the room, was it designated for anything at all, or was it just a plain like a storage room or something?
Yeah, that's what Shadow's checking now.
There were a couple candles on the floor next to the stool that Silene was sitting on.
Okay, so as we get them all tied up and as everybody's got everything searched and everything like that, as we come out of the room, I will blow those candles out and just go, and still with my bow and arrow, I'll go nighty night and then close the door.
Malik, that was super creepy, man. That was like super. Do you sure that's the note you want to go out on?
Sometimes the psychological aspect is worse than the actual physical pain.
Oh, I'll just like hold my finger and I'll turn towards the door and go, "Ooh, I'm a ghost outside. Don't leave." Which way does the door open? By the way,
into the room.
Into the room.
Yeah.
Can I tie this like door handle to the door handle of the opposite door so they can't pull the door out very easily?
That's a good idea.
So like this one?
Yeah, like this one or this guy, like whichever one makes it so they can't just casually open their door.
Yeah, you can definitely tie it to that one on the left there.
I do. You guys see me like bend over and like start meticulously tying a knot. Well, ooh, I'm a spooky ghost. Don't leave.
If only I had a different set of armor as well with me, that would have been like thieves. Disguise kit times 10 due to the collar that Shakunas has. Like, from a human to a drow elf again, and then just change clothes. They'll go, "Oh, there's some adventurers here. I should rescue them before slitting their throats." Psychological warfare.
As I finish tying everything up, I want to look to Malik. I think they bought it. Very good, right?
Yeah, no,
should
that
have.
was excellent. Yeah, no, you're right.
Awesome.
Come on, let's go.
I feel very jazzed about that, guys. This is giving me a very good feeling as we go into this. Been very worried about the dragon for a very long time, so it's nice to have a win.
Well, you have always been a jester of us.
Like a scholarly jester, or like a fun, happy dimwit jester, because I'd like to, I do carry around a book and read a lot.
And I'll start heading upstairs.
Yeah. Start following.
So am I.
Good, good.
Although, let's not forget that Grace is still in the room, I think. Or has she followed us?
I actually do not see Grace's token.
Oh, it's hidden under one of the enemies.
Yeah.
And I believe Triffid is talking
there it is.
There it is. Are you following along there, Grace?
Sorry, I'm trying to move my sheet out of the way. There we go. Right.
Shenanigans behind the scenes. In the green room. Oh, people, donate.
Yep.
Let's make it happen. ArvCon 2023. Let's make it happen.
Is this door locked or?
So the door to the bridge. No, it is not.
I will open it.
Okay.
And suddenly, archers shoot at you.
So now you can see out across the bridge, heading over to the main building. So this is a solid stone bridge spanning the 35-foot gap between the gatehouse and the main fortress. And it passes about 45 feet, or between 45 and 50 feet above the trail passing beneath it. But you're lucky in that this bridge has about 3-foot high stone railings along its side.
I will very carefully walk across the bridge so I don't get blown off by the gusts of wind.
As you approach the other side, you can see next to the doorway leading into the building that mounted on the fortress wall on the outside here is an old iron bell with a short rusty chain dangling from it.
Of course there is.
I'll look back at Roderick and go, what do you think? Should I ring the bell?
No.
Why don't you check the door for traps then?
So the door
Why don't you?
You notice that the door is already partially ajar, just ever so slightly.
Great, the door looks partially ajar. Why don't you check it for traps?
I can send Hemingway in if we're curious. I'm like fully lying down. I'm like full army crawl.
Of course he is.
Isel not so good with heights.
I mean, I'm covered in these heavy golden chains, but I am a very frail, thin person that could just be blown off into oblivion. That fear doesn't go away.
You could fly if you fell off, but
I don't know if that would occur to Isel, of like this type of situation. Falling down a cliff, that would occur. Getting blown off feels so surreal and magical. I don't think he'd think about it.
And
if it isn't magic or books or gangster look, Isel is just no.
And
if it is magic or books, then look, yes.
Yeah, he's not great at life.
So Isel is like army crawling across the bridge. Is everyone else like I'm assuming everyone else is standing upright in the strong icy winds on the bridge.
Of
And you've
course.
been up on the top of this mountain for at least about an hour now. So everyone except Isol, give me a survival check.
I'm still waiting to hear Saruman.
Cowardice is always the right call.
Oh shoot. 11.
Okay.
11.
15.
Yeah, I will say I'm not just staring at the backs of the people ahead of me. I'm looking up to the skies. I'm looking to the sides,
All
and
around.
occasionally I'm checking my six to make sure if those people haven't escaped and are coming after us or something.
All right. So you all, except Isol, do feel the icy bite of the wind swirling around you as you're on the bridge. But luckily, you all find yourselves able to keep some sense of heat within all your limbs. So you're all okay for the time being.
Surprisingly.
All right.
Can I
I will
shoot Hemingway if
crouch
that?
down a little bit so that the railing will block a little of the wind from me.
Okay.
Should Hemingway do a survival check?
Hemingway is riding on my head like I am the chariot.
Well, yeah, that's exactly why it says right on your head. I mean, since he's
Also-
above you.
I guess Hemingway is cold-blooded, so Hemingway would just be asleep. But that's reality stuff. We don't need to worry about that. Hemingway is going to go and scout. Let's not get rid of this really good tool that we have right now. That's great. That's great.
I will allow you to send Hemingway ahead to scout.
Yeah, it's a magic thing, right? It's not real.
So Hemingway is able to scurry in the partially ajar door into this small room to find
I'll be
this.
softly saying this, probably to Grace, like explaining everything that I see.
So it's just a short, empty corridor with 3 doors off of it.
Are
That's
any of
really
the doors
about it.
open?
It's plain stone.
Are any of the doors open, and are there or is there space for Hemingway to get underneath some of these doors?
There would be enough space for Hemingway to get under the doors, but they're all closed.
All right, Hemingway's gonna peek in the north and south doors, just like a quick one eye under the doorway to make sure. Once again, that scanning for are there people here? Is there danger about? Before scurrying towards that western door and just going full into it.
The far side door?
Yeah. So gonna look at the north and south just real quick.
Okay.
Not really gonna clock anything in the room besides is there anybody in it? And then head towards the western door and fully commit to going underneath that. Here, I'll move. Issa will be Hemingway for a hot minute.
All right. So Hemingway pokes down both the north and south ways just to see mostly empty corridors with some arrow slits looking towards the outside. Poking into the next room.
Oh, cool. Great.
Reveals a cold and dismal hall with 3 sturges fluttering about near the ceiling anxiously.
Were those the bats that we fought in the pumpkin house?
Basically, the giant mosquito bird things.
Yeah, the giant mosquito bat things.
Okay.
Oh, great. We're in full up mode.
Hemingway's gonna do a full 180 and go to the southern door.
Just like, oh, okay. So coming back out and going down the southern way?
Yeah, is gonna see 3 things that Hemingway wants nothing to do with.
Yeah.
And just turn around.
Luckily,
no, thank you.
Luckily, they're only looking for warm-blooded creatures.
Yeah, awesome. Hey, it's coming into play.
For something to snack on.
By the way, Shadowed, I want to prep a silence spell again as a reaction, just in case it
'Kay.
seems necessary.
All right. So down this way. There
Always a Batman.
it basically like just makes a corner, and like there's these there's like an arrow slit looking out. But then what seems to be just empty hallway leading down the rest of the way, with also a door to the south.
I mean, we'll poke his head through that door,
Okay.
looking for a
Shadowed.
safe route around them.
Sorry, just a minute. Shadowed, we know that the dragon is on the roof. Does the castle wall look at all climbable?
Hmm.
Now there's a sneaky method.
Probably not for the rest of the party, but probably for Grace.
Hmm.
Like, you would have to have like pretty good climbing gear in order to like manage to get proper holds in between like the stonework to be able to climb up the walls. But
Mhm.
Grace with her claws would probably like it would take a couple checks, but would likely be able to do it.
What time is it right now, actually?
It would be about mid-afternoon, starting to get towards early evening.
So still sunlight, so that will
Yeah.
limit Shakuna's ability to see. So,
Hmm.
I'm checking for a back way, so I'm curious about this whole area right over here.
because it is only gust of wind, right? There isn't like a snowstorm going on.
No.
Is there?
Nope.
At the moment.
Not at the moment. Yeah. So all right. So down out of that south door was opening up to the outside with all of the rubble that you could see that then fell down to block the path that you came across before. So crossing the rubble is difficult terrain, but you can still kind of get
Just
across
scampered.
it.
He's a little scamper man.
Yeah. So this is still just sending Hemingway all the way around to wherever your token is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like you'll just hear Easel go, "There's more stones. Stones. There's just a lot of stones."
Why is that not?
Sorry it's taking so long. There's just
Reveal.
hold on. There's another big stone I have to climb over.
Why? Reveal. Oh, I wasn't down far enough. Okay.
Rock and stone.
I'll kind of like, oh, I think I might have found a back way.
And then it does open up through what looks to have been a broken door here into this larger area. Okay. I will reveal the rest of this.
Still no staircase. Just let me climb you. Let me get up there.
Okay. So this area is very filthy. There seems to have been furnishings that once may have adorned this room, but have all been burnt and covered in soot now in the fireplace. Yeah, that's really about it so far.
All right, I'm scampering along, just looking for a staircase.
All right. Ta-da! You have found one.
Oh, all right, yeah, great. And I'll kind of like flail the arms again, just like looking for somebody. I found it. I found the way up. And it's, as far as I know, completely safe to go through. So, yay! And then I'll get out of Hemingway's vision and just allow him to scamper back.
You can just call it for Hemingway mode.
Full lizard mode.
Hemingway, Liz mode, whatever. Whatever floats your boat, man.
So yeah, I'll explain in detail everything that I saw on the way. The safe route, if that's what we're about, or I'll talk about the Sturgis in the center room there.
Okay. There's plenty of other unexplored fortress. You don't know what there may be there.
So I will walk in
Yeah,
and
Chocodas will follow along.
knowing that he went down this way,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go through this door and just take a peek around this corner.
Okay.
Shakuna's gonna go the other way. Gonna go towards where he was described by Isel. Three-way split party again.
Oh, I disapprove, but
I'm army
it's
calling
already
to the
done.
door. Yeah.
I'm gonna stick with Isel and guard his back since he tends to be easily distracted.
Go in and then start making my way down here, not knowing that Malik went north instead of south.
North by south.
So there's just a door over here?
Yep. That's just a door.
Go through it. But I know everybody else is going the other way, and I'm going to be by myself, and there's a gigantic dragon, so I don't want to be by myself, so I'll go back down this way.
Okay.
So being in the front, that Shakuna's just gonna open the door and just walk on through.
All right. Go ahead.
Let's see. 30 feet pace. That means 10, 15, 20, 30.
Are we just gonna walk to the that big empty room up there, or are we gonna stop and enjoy the views? I guess.
No.
I'm
Roderick's
following you guys.
Nice.
Let's just go.
Shakuna's just gonna go. Is
Yeah, all the way around to the staircase.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, for each section of rubble, I would like you all to make stealth checks.
Bummer. I don't like that. So
it
two
did
stealth
say it was
checks,
gonna bring us some things.
or do you want to go one by one?
Shadowed.
Yep.
What was it again, Hoodie? What was it you asked?
Oh, do you
Stealth
want us
check.
to do the two stealth checks now, or do you want to go one by one to see if we do something bad?
Yeah, no, we're already doing bad stuff.
All right, great.
True.
Yeah, so one by one. So
no.
this is for the first group of rubble. All right. So
I'm
when
trying to think whether this is worth spending a luck point or not for.
Yeah.
I will hold off
how
on my
bad is it-
description until you make that decision.
Ooh.
You have 3 luck points.
Yeah, really don't want to wake up the dragon at this stage. I will use a luck point. Let me see what that does.
Could one of the other characters sacrifice a foothold to just help Grace?
Right, spend a luck point to roll an additional d20. So should I just roll stealth again, or should I just roll a raw d20?
Yeah. No, you just roll stealth again.
Just roll stealth again.
Even after 3 years, I'm still feeling like a newbie here, people.
Yes.
Yeah, there
It's
you go.
weird. Oh my god.
That's a lot better. Okay.
We're back on track. Stealth mode.
All right, you're all able
Thank
to.
you for the donation configuration, Queen.
Yes.
Thanks.
That's awesome.
Hooray! Another
Hey, and I
$100.
see we're at 4,000 now.
Whoop whoop.
People,
Nice.
come on, let's donate more to the cause, to the Damon Running Cancer Research Foundation. Come on.
All right, so everyone's able to clamber over all the rubble without making too much noise. Grace,
Well, first
it,
round,
it almost
anyway.
seems at a moment as if Grace is going to cause some to shift rather treacherously enough to make a big rumble, but the voice seems to avoid it at the last possible second. All right, so everyone's able to get over into the hallway with the broken door up to the door that's still intact, and then up to the next area with rubble.
When I see more rubble, I will cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dragon of Icespire P, mini boss. A load of rubble.
That's how it always is. It's some natural phenomenon is the downfall.
Yep.
13, 26,
26 is much better than my last roll.
8.
Please.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm above 10. That's all I care about.
8 plus 3 is 11. All right. That is sufficient.
Good night, Chaotix. Thanks for everything.
Good night, Chaotix. You chaotics. Sleep
Yeah.
well.
Thanks for being around here today, Chaotix. I believe Chaotix is in the lead, right? So
Yeah,
being
and
the top
Hillness is
donor.
on the second place with 501 cents, I think. I can't recall. I tried to keep up with these numbers, but I'm on the time zone schedules thingies and never just numbers are rolling in my head. It's a lot of crap
All right.
to keep track.
So now you're able to make it across the rubble up into this large, filthy room that Esau will have described to you previously from what Hemingway saw, with a broken doorway that leads into a short hallway with the stairs that seem to lead up in a circular stone staircase.
I'll point out the staircase and go, that's all I checked out. Everything else over here I haven't really looked at. And then I'll start to wander a bit and kind of like peer towards this fireplace that I saw like burnt stuff in.
Yep. Just peering
I'm
at
gonna
it.
walk over here and take a look around this corner, like
I
just
Oh,
kind of peeking around the corner.
Yeah, I should have revealed that before, actually. But well, maybe Hemingway only saw the stairs and decided not to go any further.
yeah, Hemingway only cared about the stairs and immediately turned around to come back.
So another corridor.
Shakuna's
With
just
two more
gonna
doors off
Shakuna's gonna go to the burned out fireplace just to scavenge. Just to maybe just check to see if it finds anything.
All right, give me perception or investigation, your choice.
Okay, perception and investigation. Let's go with the perception.
I'll use my help action to give you advantage.
Is there still a gust of wind going on?
Well, you're protected from it kind of in the interior currently. If it starts to become nightfall, then that might be a different case as to the weather conditions.
Let's do this. Oh, that's a 16.
16. All right. So, you're able to search through the filth and the soot in the fireplace, and eventually you find just a lightly scorched leather sack that seems to have some coins and an old cracked spyglass in it. The coins is 480 copper pieces, 180 silver pieces, and this cracked spyglass worth about 80 gold.
Okay, so he. Well, this is a find of some sort, and he picks up he picks up the leather bag and leather satchel, and as he goes through it and inspects, sees the coins, sees the spyglasses. So he picks up the spyglass and inspects it. Does it look
So-
functional despite the cracked glass, or is it like
It's
all too?
it's cracked enough that like it would like you'd have to replace the glass in it. The glass is cracked, but the rest of the spyglass itself, like if you replaced the glass, it would be functional. But it would require someone who has specialty in that kind of glass work.
Well,
So, Isol, you see Roderick finding something.
Is it?
It's a
I'm gonna use the crown of greed. Seeing him find something, I'm immediately going to be like, oh wait, because we should be beneath what a dragon horde should be. So I'm immediately gonna take out the crown and put it on.
Okay, so
It's everything. It's all made of gold. Great.
I'm just trying to make sure I got how this lines up here. So when you pulse the crown of greed, you're able to discern all of like the coins that Roderick found in the leather pouch. Oddly enough, you do not
ouch.
sense
Correct.
anything from above you, but you sense a massive cache of multiple kinds of outlines of different things from below you and to the east.
To the east.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
oh, okay. So
here,
there's a
but
basement.
down.
So it would be roughly, I'm trying to figure out how this lines up. I think it's about here.
Hmm.
I'll kind of like look around the room at the people who are here, which I think Malik has stepped out to look down that hallway. So I look at Roderick and Grace. There's a lot. There's a lot of things here. And I'll just point in the direction. So we can either do that because that's down, or we can kill the dragon first because that's up. Those aren't. We could just steal everything and leave. Though I want to kill the dragon, and it looks like he's immediately flummoxed because it's a large amount of everything there.
Yeah, like probably like the largest cache of treasure that you've seen so far in your adventures with the Crown of Greed. Like there's so much stuff there, like that's like that like you're sensing the outlines of that. It's almost mind-boggling.
So it's basically Erebor / Uncle Scrooge money bin.
Well, maybe not that quite that big, but like at least enough that like is like filling up about 10 feet by 5 feet, like all just like spread across that area.
At least in context, it is. Kind of. Would have been, maybe. But Roger Shakunas is gonna just stand up and just put the pouch in. Well, just carry the pouch with him.
Yeah, like you can loop it onto your belt or something.
Yeah, he does that.
Sure.
Yeah. It's been so long, and yet we're wrapping it up so early. But it's been a fun adventure. And everybody, keep donating. We need the moolah. The Marina Cancer Research Foundation cannot do this without the moolah. Donate for the cause.
All right. Well, I think I would feel a lot better about killing the dragon first and then searching the treasure than searching treasure and wondering if the dragon is going to wake up any minute and come down on us.
Oh no, I agree. It's just a lot. It's just so much.
All right.
So much.
Isol, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Always
when
click
when it,
wrong tab.
I know that feeling. Sometimes I wonder if Isel sometimes when he does the crown of greed, it's like if it gets to him, like greed must have, like gets over his head.
Exactly even.
Mm.
Easel doesn't get like that because he likes books more than he likes material gain. So it all kind of evens out. If it was like a whole library of books, Easel might go full murder hobo, but that's,
Well,
it's not
what
here, thankfully.
you're able to discern some of the shapes. And some of the shapes you're able to tell are multiple vial shapes. One shape that looks very long and thin, like it might be a wand. One shape that maybe looks like it's potentially dagger shaped. And at least 4 book shapes.
But Grace, hear me out. What if the stuff that is in that small room that is just so jam packed, what if that could help us kill the dragon? What if we go there first and then take some things like magical weapons or items or equipment and then go upstairs with all of our new fancy things and then put them into the dragon with gusto?
Well, I I'm not sure that's the wisest course, but I've already won one moral battle today, so I'll let the group vote on what we should do next. Well,
Grace, there
the
are
group
books
could
there.
vote anyway.
Grace, there are books, magical books. I
And
haven't.
how long would it take you to learn new spells? We'd have to
Well,
have
maybe.
a long rest before you could learn any new spells, wouldn't we?
Well, if I have the book, I can just read it out of the book. Well, wait, that doesn't work. Maybe I can just. Maybe my book can eat their books. I don't know.
We better move on before Isel completely loses it.
I'll take off the crown of greed so I'm not constantly tempted.
Okay.
And then, I guess, curious about where Malik is. Curious about Malik's adventure here.
I'm still looking around the corner, and I hear a little bit of mumbling in the back behind me, and I'll go, What are you talking about?"
There's a whole bunch of like treasure, maybe in like a basement below us, like right over there, and I'll point to where it's supposed to be.
Right, like a dragon hoard.
Well, it's smaller than what I thought a dragon hoard would be, and there's like potions and daggers and wands and books. Malik, there's books. There's magic books there.
Right. So,
So we should
great.
go, right?
No, absolutely not.
But like daggers that could help Roderick, and books help me.
Right. And I bet you that dragon has it alarmed somehow. And as soon as we walk into that room or touch anything that belongs to him, he's going to wake up. And then we will lose our upper hand.
I could detect magic the entire time, and just I need 10 minutes between every cast.
Trigger. A pressure.
I will not waste more time now. We shall slay it.
Let's go.
Oh, all right.
Or have you all forgotten that we lost a companion? We lost Vance to this dragon.
We're trying to be quiet. Stop yelling, Roderick.
Well, then let's move. I am tired of waiting anymore. Roger just goes right up to the stairs, just looks down towards Malik, he just stares intently.
Great, I'm waiting for you to go up the stairs.
All right, well, this seems like it's the breaking point. So this is the point at which, dun 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 dun, you can all take your level up.
Awesome.
Ooh, fancy.
Level 7.
All right. So we are.
Yes, I did the cellar there.
So we are all now rested and healed.
Yep, rested.
And go up a
healed,
level.
And go up a level.
Oh, yes.
So that's your health goes up by 1 hit dice plus Constitution modifier.
Oh yeah, that's right. We get
see.
Well, you can roll it if you want, or you can take the average of your hit die.
I'm trying to
oh yeah,
remember
yeah,
if
that's
I'm
right.
okay. D8. Okay, D8 plus 1.
Go back. What's going on? Okay, shoot.
9 hit points, baby.
Nice. What was it? Hit points roll?
Yeah, 1 hit dice plus your 1 hit die plus your Constitution modifier.
Okay, so walk me through it, please. It's been so forever.
So in the Roll20 chat, type /R space.
Yeah, I know that. I know that. Well, what?
So on your character sheet, under like 2 boxes below where your hit point maximum is, like there's the box that says hit dice, and then in brackets
Oh, yeah.
there it says D8. So it's
Or D10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so
Or
she-
D6 if you're Easel.
yeah.
Hey, I went from 39 hit points to 45.
Yay.
And then you can add that to your hit point maximum, whatever you get.
Okay. But what's that going to say /R? Is that short for roll?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I know that. I've played this sometimes.
So, I get a 4th level spell, and I'd like to consult with y'all. The things that
let's
seem
see.
most useful to me are either confusion to cast on the dragon,
Oh.
dimension door to cast on me and someone, maybe Echo Alpha. We could teleport to wherever the dragon's head is, and he could attempt to assassinate it then and there. Or greater invisibility, which I could cast on one of the sneakiest warriors, either Malak or Roderick, to go sneak in and try to assassinate the dragon.
Um,
Well, don't forget we have a special promise to make. Do we have an exploding arrow to use too?
I know what my vote is, but I don't know if it's too meta.
Actually, Hoodie, don't you have an invisibility spell?
I do. I will say this: I'm going to drop invisibility this level and instead take Thunderstep because I was thinking like you with Dimension Door of the I need a mobility thing. Since I can only cast 2 spells, I want to get maximum out of each spell, and since invisibility only does one thing for me, I drop that for a damage and movement spell.
So Thunderstep would be what exactly? Like a levitation spell?
I can teleport 30 feet. The place where I have left with my teleport, they take 3d10 thunder damage or 4d10 thunder damage off the top of my head. I don't remember it.
Oh, I was hoping for damage at the spot where you teleport. Ugh.
Drew,
it's not where I teleport to, it's where I'm teleporting from.
Yeah,
so I can get up to the dragon with my movement and then teleport back with somebody, right? So that's what that's about.
Oh, that's a moment. That's a way. That's a way to do it. Yeah.
I will say this.
So I could go to the dragon with someone. You could take someone away from the dragon. Either I or the assassin would still be there with the dragon. Probably the person who can deal the most damage should stay with the dragon and keep wailing at it.
I'm also looking at the level 4 bard spells, and on that list is polymorph.
Yeah, I mean that's the big one. If they fail to save, it's probably a legendary resistance burn, which is great.
Yeah, which is the same with
into a
polymorph for bard.
Yeah, it's yeah. You can turn it into a mouse. We throw it off the side of the cliff.
A bard with a polymorph. Now that's the first one I hear.
Wisdom saving throw. Any new form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal to or less than the target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beast.
Yeah, that's the big one, is the mental ability scores, because we'll still have to kill. Like, the problem with polymorph is we still have to kill it. We can't effectively neutralize it. We still have to, like, but if you polymorph it into a mouse, damage carries over past the threshold. You want to talk metagamey? I guess here we are. So you'd stab the mouse fully, and then that damage would go through to the dragon, and that's like the best that you can really do in that type of regard. But I don't know. It's always hard when you're going into these types of fights, and you're like, okay, probably has legendary resistance, so like I can't bank everything on one spell. But also, how do I help? Do I just do damage? I was freaking out about it last night, looking at my character
Right.
sheet.
Yeah, I had initially ignored that because I was just thinking of it as polymorph self. But wait, what's the
Oh no, yeah,
range on
that can be
this thing?
anybody.
60 feet. So yeah, that would be a possibility. All right, so I have a bunch of things I could do with Grace and her new spell.
I also have.
I would say if you're gonna grab one of them, I would go with the dimension door because the confusion isn't gonna stick to the dragon. The invisibility, most dragons have true sight, so they're gonna see through it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
True sight or like blind sense or tremor sense or one of them nonsense things.
They have a good sense of smell too. You're right. Okay,
Right.
definitely not invisibility.
Dimension door is also self plus someone else willing.
Right. I
So,
can carry someone with me.
Operation colonoscopy with the immovable rod. You can just dimension door out of there.
They
Lock
try-
it in place.
Shades of Critical Role.
They already
Yeah,
tried that
right?
on Critical Role. It did not go well.
It's not good because yeah, it just doesn't work. But like, it's great. It's a good time. The Eldritch Invocation I'm taking is not offered through Roll20, so I'm just going to replace it with like Double Sight. But I'm taking Trickster's Escape, which is I'm going to be able to cast Freedom of Movement on myself for free.
Okay.
Or someone for free.
Yeah,
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't think I got anything special. Just a hit point gain. I don't know.
You also since you're in this rogue, your level 7 feature is you gain evasive. So that's anything that is like an effect that's a dexterity saving throw. When you succeed on it, you take no damage if you would normally take half damage, and if you fail, instead of taking full damage, you take half damage.
Well, that is tempting.
I mean, you just get it.
No. Yeah, you just get that.
That's yours.
Yeah,
that's yours. That's what you get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just
the
plan's emerging in my head right now for how to kill the freaking dragon.
I will say this.
I think I'm going to go with Dimension Door because there's no saving throw with that. I just do it. Whereas Polymorph, the dragon would get a Wisdom saving throw. So that's going to be my spell, Dimension Door.
All right, sounds good.
I'm taking the spell on Sickening Radiance, which is going to leave a 30-foot sphere, and they'll have to make a Constitution saving throw every time that they're in that sphere, and they start to turn there. So that was my plan, right? Is that I'm going to cast that, and that'll hopefully whittle down whatever legendary resistances are there. And it also adds exhaustion. So if they fail, it's like really good. The problem is it's all creatures. So if you guys enter it, it's really bad. So don't do that. Don't go near it. Don't look at it.
All right. I'm just going to shuffle you all over here. Who's following Roderick next? I'm assuming you're all going up.
Yeah, Sickening Radiance is the spell configuration.
Well, if I were going to take Roderick with me in Dimension Door, it would make sense for me to be going next to Roderick.
It will be whatever the last position is.
Just a side question, Triffith. How long did it take to put on your grace?
Not very long, actually. This is very minimal makeup. I actually just used an eyebrow pencil to trace the stripes.
I commend your efforts.
Okay, so with that, I have you ascending the staircase. You are fully rested and healed and leveled up, and I need a 2-minute bio break. I will be right back.
Sounds good.
Are we muted or are we still live?
I can mute
Let's stay
you.
live and talk about the donations.
Sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
talk about donations.
Because
at the same time.
everybody, donate Delta, Oscar, November, Alpha, Tango, Echo. Donate now for the Damien Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. We are at a number of something. I don't have the live stream on my side here, so if anybody can write in chat what the donation number is currently, please.
It looks like we're currently still right at $4,000.
We
so
are
we have
3,100
passed-
away.
Yeah, we've definitely passed the halfway mark. We will hopefully get more donations on Sunday and Monday, but if we can get a little farther along the way tonight, that would be fantastic. We all know that this is a very good cause, but maybe Echo Elka would like to talk some about some of the people who have personal significance to him and to this community.
Well, since you brought it up, when we started this campaign, that was like 3 years ago in February, and that was when we had been talking about it, and Arvin and Ron approached me, Shadow approached some people, and then we joined up. So it was Shadow as DM, as you all see. Well, we're on the break now, but Drew the Damager, Oh My God, a Truck, aka Hoodie, whom I sometimes refer to as Emo Phillips, because Oh My God, a Truck is something I learned from Kilgore Trout, and me. And then there was, before Triffid joined us, it was Kilobyte, aka Scott Green. He was a terrific human being, creative, artistic, humble, loving, and caring person who, to some, he was an inspiration to us all, actually. And he had a character named Vance Vanderbilt. Vance Vandervant. My apologies to the spirit of Kilobytes. I couldn't. Yeah. So he joined us for the starting session. That was his only appearance, as he was taken was too soon. And then a year later, a GOG.com stream team member was taken from us, whom was on the stream team for, I think, I don't know actually how long, but her name was Dialad, and she was a retro streamer. She loved Star Trek. There was so much about her, and she was a jolly person, and she was a very. I can't actually say enough about her because I didn't know her that much. I only saw one stream she did, but I know that we Pie Jade and Gregory, and especially Gregory, he arranged something called Games Not Cancer event that took place during February of the following year, so in 2021. And we raised a lot of money that was going to go to the what was it again? Quebec Cancer Foundation. I don't recall the full name, but we raised a lot of money for it, and I actually had a T-shirt made with the DLAD Love emoji, which is this. And this was back when I could fit these T-shirts, which I can't anymore because I had an accident, and yeah, things happen. So, and to this day, we always make sure to remember those who have fallen to cancer, Benoit Socal, DLADs, and also I know we always pertains to those who have perished at the depths of cancer, but we also have to remember those who survived. And I have an aunt who survived throat cancer a while back. And I say, and she's alive and well, but the thought that almost losing
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I
it
think he
looks like he froze.
froze or lost connection, maybe.
Okay, well, hopefully we'll get him back soon. But I think we can sum up that many, many people's lives are touched and hurt by cancer, and donating to the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation helps attack the disease from new vectors, find new ways to fight, and it's a very worthy cause. And we're happy to be part of this campaign to help fight cancer.
Oh.
Okay, looks like we gotta
Oh.
go back.
Okay. He's back.
Oh, the hiccups. Well,
Yeah.
anyway.
Now I gotta fix the positions.
You can just drag him around on Zoom.
Yep.
Well, I babbled long enough. All I would say is do this for DLAD, do this for our little one's mother, may she rest in peace. Do this for anyone you know who fallen to cancer, who has survived cancer. Let's kick its ass and let's donate and get the ball rolling. And come on, we're at the 45. Thank you to Shadow Mage, our beloved DM, to have donated. And again, this is a worthy cause for every year our Memorial Day weekend to say farewell to our wallets and say hello to the perishment of cancer. And now there shall be a perishment of a dragon that has slain a friend, a comrade, and a beloved Armanant. And we're back from the break. Hello, people.
All right. So I'm back from my bio break. Thank you all for filling the time, and Echo for the great speaking on the topic of our worthy cause. And let's.
Well, I do apologize if I'm babbled a bit too fast or whatever. I have that tendency to do that sometimes. Well, all of the time, actually. But
So now we will jump back into things, and I will describe what you find if you come up to the top of these stairs. So
yeah, and now the dragon will die. So sorry, Dragon Spear, but you're one of your cousins again. Gonna have to take the plunger.
okay. So are you all coming up into this room?
Yeah.
I believe that Triff was going to go first because of the dimension door.
We're not in battle yet.
But I think it makes sense for me to sit close with whoever I'm taking up there, which I think is going to be Roderick. I could take Malik instead. Diesel can
Either
fly
one,
if he wants.
either one of us anyway.
No, I would take Roderick because
Okay.
if
Yeah,
he
my
gets the
roll
first
20 has
if
not
he gets the first
refreshed.
strike, if he gets the first strike, and then you can get assassinate and do a major amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
I do love a massive attack.
Well, if that's the case, Roderick also has the highest stealth. So Roderick we should all try to not make as much noise as humanly possible, just getting into a ready position, like in this room, ready to run out. And then Roderick should go and just full on get that first guaranteed hit.
I feel like I feel like
I just refreshed Roll20, and I'm still not seeing the image that is showing up on.
You like it. You might have to move the map. Like if you go up to the right
Yeah,
top
the
right
top
corner.
right of the map.
Okay,
Sorry about that.
sure.
Managed to find it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So
you found Waldo. Yahoo!
where am I? Here I am. Right. Okay. So how are we getting out? Is it this way? Is that?
There's
So-
a door here, and then this is a door up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
A door here. Right.
So
Got it.
the stairs circled around. I believe that's counterclockwise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my token is blocking the door. Well, the open.
Yeah. The remains of the door there. The door is broken. It
Yep.
then opens up into this larger room where at first you see like there are these arrow slits along the side here, and if you peer out one of them, you can see the curled up body of the sleeping dragon. But for this room itself,
Is the arrow slits wide enough for a possible shot?
yeah, they are. So, this room seems to be decorated with the spoils of war, including some impressive-looking furniture that is now unfortunately mostly destroyed. But also heaped amongst the room are furs, antlers, and lots of orc teeth and tusks. And what also appears to be
Oh, the
maybe some
remembrance.
grisly remains of like sculpted heads.
Did you say sculpted heads?
Like scalped.
Scalp
Oh,
heads.
scalped.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Did I fall asleep and do something I did not remember? Roderick Shakunas looks around like he's been here before. In like a jester manner. To do what? Take it back on. Where was it, Shadow? Was it a temple or was it a temple? Was it like a temple ruin? Wasn't it? We had encountered a bunch of orcs. Not just a house where there was a hostage. It was a cave or a temple ruins or something.
Are you
Well,
talking
back-
about the circle of stones that had the giant boar?
No, there was
There was the dwarven temple where like the orcs came to attack you like
Yeah.
after you were like leaving.
yeah, that one.
Okay.
Uh,
That was the place where like Esau found the what was it, the robe of snakes and the crown of greed.
Right.
Does it have still some of the sticks?
I have one snake left for this.
Okay.
But there's nothing like crazy interesting here.
Well, the one thing is that like it looks like Malik's approaching this area up here. There is a severed right hand that looks like that of an orc clutching the haft of an elegant-looking great axe. And this great axe seems to have like silver swirling filigree along its haft, and then it even looks like that the edge of the axe itself has some silver inlay.
Did I get anything
I'm
from
not
here with
skilled
the
in
crown?
axe, so I'm not going for that.
No, the axe is non-magical.
Okay, so how's this idea? Echo Alpha goes ahead and fires his special arrow at the dragon. Then Is that? Oh, sorry. Is it Malak?
That's Malak.
Malak. Okay.
You should know by now. I'm all daggers.
That's right. That's right.
All daggers and lightning.
So should he fire it and then well, should we use Dimension Door now, or should we wait and if the dragon wakes up and flies, then I can Dimension Door?
No, I think maybe that Roderick should sneak over to the dragon.
Okay.
And get the first hit on him.
Okay.
And then from there,
yeah.
And then you fire an arrow.
You don't like the idea of assassinating a dragon, Roderick?
I do, but first. And Roderick walks. Shakunas walks over to towards the entrance, back down, but he looks to the slits to see if he can get a layout of the battlefield ahead.
See, I think Roderick should sneak in. We should come around the corner and go from there.
I might have a way to not keep it on the ground, but persuade it from flying away. So I just need to cast something above it, and then if Roderick then can stab it, my thing shouldn't distract it at all.
All right. Let me describe what the exposed roof where the dragon is, how the potential battlefield looks like. So
well, we aren't exactly in the room, are we? We're behind the wall, so we can actually see.
Well, so like if you're looking through the arrow slit, this is what you can see.
Well, one side of it, anyway.
So the roof is covered in ice, which makes for difficult terrain, and then around the dragon itself is more craggy ice that it seems to have almost made like an ice nest that it's like laying inside of. So
it's are the parapets high or low? Like, are we gonna take exhaustion hits from cold air here?
So there are 3-foot battlements along the edges, except for the corners, which have crumbled away.
Oh, bummer.
Well,
so this room might be the place.
Well, so it's difficult terrain around the dragon. That makes it much more likely that the dragon would wake up if we scrambled over the difficult terrain. Therefore, I think maybe Dimension Door, I take Roderick to whatever point on the dragon or behind the dragon's head or whatever he thinks is the best. Then you attack, then Malak shoots, and then we all do whatever we can.
While that's happened, Roderick, has started to do well. He has unclenched or unhooked something from. He has undone some of the armor and pulled off the collar, and slowly turns into his true self, and puts it away before he armors up again. That is fine again. Well, that is. I support Grace's manner in this because we have waited so long to do this, and it is night time we do this. He was a dear friend to me, Vance. He helped me hide. He helped me hid from the forces of the Underdark. It is a long and hard tale, but I am ready to slay this dragon. Malak, do you have your arrows at the ready?
Yeah, but I got I got something else better too. And I'll walk over here and I am going to cast aid on everybody except for myself.
Okay.
So now everybody gets 5 extra hit points.
Ooh,
Ooh.
nice.
Much appreciated. 51. Yeah, nice.
All right, and I am going to chant a soft little chant to give bardic inspiration once again to everybody. And I'm sorry I haven't prepped an actual song. It's been quite a week.
That's
That's
fine.
all right.
Right, so take a bardic inspiration, everyone except me.
Who is planning to fight the dragon like in its face?
I am.
I'll just walk up to you and I'll give you the weakest punch, like a punch so weak that you don't physically react to it, but it looks like I'm putting everything into it, and I'll use that and cast freedom of movement on you.
Ooh,
So it's a love
nice.
tap.
It's kind of it looks like I'm trying to recreate a scene I've seen in a bar 1,000 times. And I'm just like, go get him, and I try to give you that punch on the shoulder, and just nothing happens to you.
Yeah, that's a love tap.
Okay.
That's for an hour, by the way.
So you're all huddling together there, conspiring to make plans on how to attack the dragon, and then all of a sudden you hear this like heavy rumbling sigh, like a, and then like chill air blasts through the arrow slits, and then anyone who happens to be looking through can see the dragon like rotate its long sinuous neck and then like look over in the direction and then tries to narrow its eyes and it says, I smell mortals.
I'm gonna cast Sickening Radiance above it.
All right.
I'm sorry,
I mean,
we gotta
like,
go.
if you're triggering combat, then let's go for initiative.
We gotta go. It's happening. I'm not talking to a dragon who ate my friend.
It's
Sorry, bud.
Go time.
The time has come for the dragon to slay its own life. 19. Nice.
Select my unit.
Ah, God. Every single time I forget to collect my goddamn token.
Oh, right.
18. Yes.
I got it. 17.
I'm gonna no, I'm not.
19, 18, 17, 16. Okie dokie.
We only need a 15 now from Isil.
I got 18. I'm good. I made it.
Oh, you rolled? Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't see it on the Roll20 chat.
I don't know if it appears in the chat, if it appears on the bar.
18, 19.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
Huh. Oh, yeah, no, I'm there.
Oh, yeah.
It's no quarter.
Yeah, no quarter. Yeah.
My apologies, Chad. It's 5:30 in the morning here.
Hey, no worries. It happens.
I know exactly what music to play for this.
Ooh, do we have some fancy fight music?
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
please.
I totally forgot about the fight music. There's supposed to be this
Emily
one.
just reminded me because apparently she's got neighbors with music that's playing.
And
Shadowed, what I think you should do
Oh.
instead of finding some is just to sing it. Fine, or this, that's fine.
Oh shit! This is classic fight music. This is classic Arv fight music.
Very
Oh
appropriate.
yes, finally.
plus the icy place ambience, ominous background. Okay, Alec was 19. Wait, oh, he's in here twice for some reason. How do I remove that?
Yeah, for some reason
So-
I'm there at 0.
Yeah.
Since the dragon is aware of us, does that mean there's no point in Roderick trying to assassinate or Shakunas?
If this counts surprise round, which is entirely up to Shadow, then we're good.
Well, we could.
But did we surprise it?
That's
No,
purely a DM
not-
call.
Well, my guess was in not really.
I mean, you can have a conversation with somebody, and then if they stab you in the stomach, that's a little surprising, right? Like, there's a line that you kind of have to come to of like the where is surprise and where isn't it. And I'm always gonna err on the side of us than the DM. So that's just where I am as a player.
Yeah, says the player who is actually DM in another D&D
Yeah, and when I'm the
adventure.
DM, I'd be like, probably not. But I'm a player now, so.
What the heck is going on here?
Shenanigans is going on. People,
And that's
donate.
touch.
Exclamation mark, donate.
Well, I'm just
That's
gonna
40-45.
I'm just gonna have to ignore it in the turn order for some reason. I can't figure out how to remove
Yeah,
it.
that's fine.
It's either last or first, so you're good.
Yeah.
Just make the turn order box smaller. That's what I did. I only see us.
Oh, look at that. Totally fixed.
Yeah.
All right. So the dragon is aware of your presence. Can't exactly see you, but knows someone's there. And Mallet gets to go first. Technically, like a split second before Isel is about to trigger whatever he's doing.
Wait, yeah, you see me point up in the sky and like the eyes go white and the book starts like vibrating and glowing this like sickly green, but it hasn't gone off yet.
Alright, so I am going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I can get right there.
Okay.
And for my bonus action, I am going to cast Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
And the green circle, a huge green circle will appear around him. But unlike other times when I've cast it, when it's been more of a simple design, this is an extremely elaborate, all kinds of different triangles and circles and all kinds of everything everywhere inside of it. And it sinks down into his back. And then I'm going to take my first shot.
Okay.
Props
So-
for remembering Hunter's Mark. Yay.
Let's see, that would be an 11.
And your
I'm
shot
guessing
goes
that doesn't hit.
sailing clear over its back.
Remember your inspiration, Bardic inspiration.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Can I?
Well, that changes
Let me
things.
add that. That's 1d4, right?
That's 1d8,
Eight.
fella.
Ooh. 1d8.
Oh,
Eight.
yeah.
Which
Yeah.
makes
So
for
there's a
n-
19.
19. 19
Don't forget, we're level 7 now.
means you catch it right in between two of its scales in the front shoulder.
Yes.
Oh.
Clutch.
Wham, blam, diggity damn.
All right. So that's 12 hit points.
Ooh.
That's a good start.
Plus Hunter's Mark
And
damage.
plus Hunter's Mark is another
Yeah.
3. So 15.
Okay.
Yeah, we've done 1/100th of its life. Here we go.
And I will take my second shot. 11 again. Damn it.
This time you don't hit.
Yeah, I figured.
Just kind
And,
of like pings off a scale.
yeah, and that's all I can do.
Yep. All right. Which takes us to Isel, who's casting his
Um,
spell.
Yeah, I'm gonna, I guess. Oh, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm not drawing something, but I am. It's huge. It's massive, by the way, because it's 60 feet across. That's not the size. I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know roll 20. My bad. So yeah,
Cool drawings. There you go.
there it is. I'm basically running up to here to see exactly where it's going. You guys just see me rush past, and the book rises up in front of me, flies open, points towards the dragon, and just it's like spilling goop out into the sky that centers on this focal point. So I'm gonna place Sickening Radiance about 5. It's a 30-foot diameter sphere, so 60 feet across in all ways, and then 60 feet up and
Well,
down.
30-foot radius or diameter?
Hold on, let me double check.
Arvin, if you're in the
Radius.
chat, can we have Azel Moldy for a one shot of Tales of the Forbidden Library, please?
30-foot radius sphere. Yeah, so 60-foot diameter.
Yeah, it's
So
60 foot
60
up and down, 60 foot across.
Yeah.
And so this gunk is flying out of the book and then congealing in the center of that and releasing this sickening light that just kind of it's like a dim green in this bright, afternoon, and it just hangs there in the sky, creating this, goopy mass of light.
Okay.
And I'm placing it about 5 feet up off the ground, so by the time they get to a side of the dragon where it is currently, they will have safety underneath it, and only the dragon will have to interact with it. Does that make sense? Does that all check out? So I'm trying to block off the air to make it not want to fly.
30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. There's kind of the bounds of the
Yeah, it's massive.
sphere.
Um,
I think you might
then-
actually technically get yourself in that.
well, it's a sphere, right? So it doesn't clip down it doesn't reboot
Ah,
all the way into the ground.
Fair.
That's why I'm doing it
You're casting
directly
it
on the
up.
dragon,
Yeah.
5 feet up, so
Yeah.
my friends can get in there and stab it.
Okay.
And then I don't know if it makes the save.
It's on the start of its turn.
Right.
I
That's
checked.
what I wanted to double check.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like Spirit Guardians were first time or first turn.
It's any creature that starts their turn inside of the sphere,
Radical.
or if
for-
you move into it.
I do not believe I have bonus actions I need to use right now.
You
So
might want to
instead-
move back out of the way.
Yeah, that Easel's basically going to come to his senses, catch the book as it's starting to now fall, being deanimated. They go, catch the book, and then scramble back away and hide behind the wall there.
Okay, sounds good. Would your token please then?
And I'll just yell, Malik, kill it!
All right, then we go to Roderick. Or, well, rather Shakunis, I should say.
Yep. Mm-hmm. The full reveal has happened. The return of the Shakunas has come at last.
The heck
As
did
we
I
are
just do?
What?
Oh. I accidentally figured out how to delete things from the turn order.
Well, GG.
I'll put that back. Put that back in there.
Yeah, at 0. It will be.
There we go. That's the representation I was looking for.
Dimension Door. How could Grace actually cast it now and we'll go straight into it? Or
So, like, do you want to, like, hold your turn until after Grace? Because I would allow you to do that.
Maybe, but because going around and just try to sneak up on it through the rough terrain that negates the stealth possibilities.
Right,
Yeah.
which is why I would use Dimension Door to take
Yeah,
us both there.
yeah, I want to do that.
And Grace would be next to you, so even if you didn't technically qualify for sneak attack because you have an ally within 5 feet, you'd get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
All right, so you're gonna hold
Okay.
your turn. Okay.
Yeah, I want this dragon dead right there freaking now, so I'm just gonna do the dimension door, people.
Right, where do you want me? At the dragon's head? At its back? What? Or where do you want us?
How tall is the dragon?
So yeah, so like when it's like on all like laying on all fours with its head up like that, like the top of its head is about 12 feet up.
Yeah, because I imagine it's about to rise up, or it has risen up.
Yeah,
So I could just jump us to its shoulders.
Just be careful about getting 2 center mass, because then you'll have to save for Sickening Radiance.
yeah,
Right.
yeah. That's
Oh,
the
we could
problem.
go up there and then jump down or something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
As long as you don't teleport directly on top of it, and you go from like the floor, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do you mean for your like the bottom of your sphere to like be? I'm just trying to.
If the dragon's lying down, it's like barely brushing, because it goes. I'm gonna cast it like what, 10 feet off the ground? Because I just want it, if it's standing up or flying. This is a deterrent from it flying away, basically.
Okay. So you would actually want to cast it 30 feet above, like floor level then, so that the bottom of the
Oh,
sphere.
if we're talking center mass, I'm talking about the bottom tip of the Sickening Radiance.
The bottom
Is
tip
10 feet off
of the
ground.
So the
sphere is
center of
5
the
feet
sphere
up.
would be 30 feet up.
Yeah, the center of the sphere would be 35
5.
feet.
Okay.
Yeah.
35 feet. Okay.
Sorry, that was full communication breakdown.
Yeah.
I was in my own mind of like, yeah, I'm saying center. That, of course, I'm talking about the bottom of it. Why would I? Yeah, sorry, my bad. It happens.
Okay.
Oh,
So
the
yeah.
decisions.
So they can get up like next to the dragon without like if they were like right in front of it, like below, like 1 square away, they could be
Yes.
there and like not technically catch the edge of the sphere.
Yeah, because the dragon is so large, this was like the best thing I could think of.
Yeah.
Of like, how do I make the dragon's life bad, but everyone's life okay?
All right. So it sounds like dimension door is
Um,
happening.
Yeah. Oh man, the decision making here. Oh my god.
Presumably, we would have decided this before all this started happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
If
I
not-
know. I
Which side
go
of
for
the
second.
dragon?
let's go for the left.
Okay.
Okay.
So like
All right.
about down here.
Yeah. Just
Okay.
to avoid any potential friendly fire from Malik.
Good call.
Yes. Okay. So I grab Shakunas and we dimension door here.
Every time I say a dimension door, I keep thinking of The Witcher 3. One of the
All right.
portals there.
So I mean, from what I'm reading on this, like you just teleport there, so you can move
Yeah, I can
move your
Spell,
tokens.
but it's basically we're certainly within range to do that.
Yeah.
Is that
500
an action or a
feet.
bonus action?
It is an action.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's an action. So all I have left is a move, but I could wait for Shakunas, or I could go ahead and move. And my move is that I am not going to stand around within feet of the dragon's mouth.
Now who would?
25, 30. I have room to make it back here. So yeah, I'm going to drop Roderick here and run back behind the door.
Sorry to.
So I dimension door with Roderick to here,
Okay, so
the left side of the dragon, and then I run back behind the door.
I mean, like to get
That's my
the door is actually behind Malik, right up there. So like
up there.
this is
Yeah,
one
so
of the
you
arrow
have to go-
slits.
there.
Yeah,
All
the
the
arrow
way.
slits.
In that case,
You can try and get through one of the arrow slits because, like Grace is lithe, it just takes
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's a DC 12. Like, I guess I'd maybe call that acrobatics check.
Yeah, my armor class is not high. My armor class is only 15, so that does seem like a good idea. Alright, so I'll run back and try. Well, would that be a separate action
No,
for me to...
it's just
Okay.
part of your movement. It's just that, like, if you fail, you get stuck.
Okay, so what is that, a dexterity check?
Yeah, acrobatics.
I do have acrobatics, yep.
Well, I should think so, since you're at the back seat.
Oh no.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Well,
You want to use one of those luck points?
Yeah, it's a full panic moment.
No.
All right. In which case, your progress is then halted, and you're like your back legs are like sticking out of the arrow slit. All right. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Then we move on to the dragon. All right. Dragon.
It's a Constitution saving throw, by the way.
Yep.
It's a small con save.
Wait, doesn't...
Wait, I'm sorry.
Doesn't
Yeah,
Shakunis get to act? Because
right.
he had held his
Yeah.
action
Oh,
until
sorry.
I'm
You are
Right.
correct. Shakunis gets to act first.
I was looking at my spells. I was like, did Echo go? I don't think Echo.
No. That's
Maybe I
totally
wasn't
my
paying attention.
B.
So I presume the dragon has noticed Shakunis. So if not, Shakunis will.
Well, its vision would be obscured by the sickening radiance, I would assume.
So yeah, Shakunis gonna just try and stab it.
Okay. You may do so.
With his daggers.
Yep.
Let's go with the dagger first. Would there be advantage, or does it will be advantage because I'm hidden in per se?
Yeah, sure. It doesn't exactly know you're there, so yeah, fine. I'll give you advantage. You wouldn't have needed it anyway. That will definitely hit.
8 piercing damage from the dagger. Now the shocking dagger. Advantage. 12, and that probably will not hit.
No. 12 does not
No,
hit.
but
Do you
You
want
should
to
get-
use...
Do you want to flip
Your-
those? We can flip the values for them if you want. So like,
also, you should get what does the rogues get?
Sneak
extra
attack.
damage. Sneak attack, yeah.
Yeah. 3 6, right.
so just click the damage on the shocking dagger, and I'll replace the piercing part with the 8.
Also, just for rules clarification, you would have gotten the advantage through his roguish feature Assassinate because it hadn't acted yet.
That too.
So we'll just say Shadow, click the piercing damage.
Click the shocking dagger damage.
Uh,
So like, yeah, there you go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's 8 anyways. There you go. Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right,
No, it's
so
Need to
8
think with
piercing plus
brains.
3 lightning is 11 total.
and then do the is it 66 sneak attack damage?
66.
7th level, it's 4d6.
Oh,
It went up.
46.
It went up 1.
18.
Oh boy.
Good deal.
Okay. Well, the dragon definitely knows someone's there stabbing away between its scales now. But it does take a good deal of damage there from that sneak attack. Anything else? Any movement?
Let's see. It's gonna have 30 feet of movement.
Well, you'll be it'll actually be halved movement because the roof is difficult terrain.
Okay. 5, 10, okay. So it's gonna go to the right.
Yep.
Just trying to get behind them, so
Yeah.
it wouldn't be noticed.
To the rear of the dragon. Good call.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Trying to
now
draw
I hand
attention
it over
away
to
out
the
of
dragon.
Grace stuck in the window.
Alrighty.
I should have used that luck point.
Alright. Now, dragon. So has to do.
I believe
con
in
save.
Grace.
Con save of 15.
It got a 23.
Yeah, I mean, it's con on a dragon. It's not here to actually do a lot. It's here to fill a role, and I'm hoping that role is preventative.
So no damage then. If it
No damage.
saves. Okay.
It only does exhaustion points.
Well, see, like
Which-
I'm reading that is that if it fails that, it takes damage and exhaustion, but if it succeeds, it's nothing.
Sorry, it's 40, 10 of
Radiant
damage and
damage.
exhaustion.
Succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 4d10 radiant damage and suffer as 1 level of exhaustion.
Yeah. So nothing on a save.
Okay,
then.
nothing on a save. All right.
I'm trying to play the long game here. We'll see.
Alec, how many temporary hit points did you say you were giving everyone?
5.
Yeah, 5.
So the dragon lets out a mighty roar, which I'm not going to try and reproduce, and starts flapping
Well-
its wings.
I can try.
And then
Soundproof, baby.
fly, and then like lifts itself up directly into the air 80 feet.
Yeah.
So now,
Shit.
and 10, 15, 25. And yeah, so it flies up directly 80 feet, and from its vantage point 80 feet up, it will let loose its cold breath, which is a 30-foot cone directly down in this general area. So it will
Uh-oh.
strike Grace and Malik.
But first, Shakunis gets to make an opportunity attack.
Good point. Because as it tries to fly away, then the Shakunis gets an opportunity attack.
Very true.
I'm gonna punish you some way.
Alright, Shakunis, you just get one regular shocking dagger attack on it.
Yep. At advantage. Correct.
Hoodie, is that still advantage?
It's turn, so technically that is gone.
That's gone. So not at advantage.
All right. Normal roll for striking damage.
20.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's a hit.
Hey!
Nice.
9 piercing and 1 lightning, so 10 total.
10
Good
damage.
deal.
Alright. So it takes that 10 damage right on its tail as it tries to fly upwards. And then it
Dragon, what has your mother told you about playing with power lines?
And so then it gets up to the 80 feet and breathes down the cold breath in a cone at Malik and Grace. So now that is Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, Constitution.
Yeah.
Shit. I thought it was gonna be Dex.
It's not good.
16 for me.
Oh, I failed.
It's technically trying to withstand the intense cold that comes from it.
I super
My
failed.
fur probably helped me.
Yeah, right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, Dragon Breath is not good. I'm glad that it's using it now, so it will have to recharge. But like, yikes.
Well, luckily it got some ones in that roll.
Mhm.
So that is a 22 total cold damage. Wait,
Oh, that's so much less.
Malik, you have a thing that
No,
has...
I have it.
No, I don't.
Oh, you gave
Isel
to-
has it.
Isel has
I
it?
have it.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
thought Malik had it.
Mel
Nope.
gave it to me to not die.
Yep.
And of
Remind
course,
me
I'm the
what
one
again?
inside.
Remind me what again?
necklace.
It's a cold resistance necklace.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
it's like a wolf paw or something.
Yeah,
Shadow, does it require attunement? Can
It
I
does
pass
not
this bad boy
require
off?
attunement,
it does not.
Beautiful.
because I remember that came up before.
Right.
Okay, so 22 cold damage total. So
For
half.
both of us?
So
or did
ha-
I pass my...
So
Sorry.
Grace succeeded on the save, so that'll only be half of that, so 11 cold damage.
All right.
But Malik takes the full 22.
It's fine. I could totally take another one of those.
I thought it was going to be 40 damage. So hearing 22, 100% relief. That's all I'm feeling right now.
Ain't you the cool man? Well, cool elf.
I hit my players for 42 damage of a lightning breath, and I was like, I just felt so bad afterwards. I was like, sorry, you just all take it. Ah,
All right. So then that's the dragon's turn, which means we come back around to the top of the initiative order. And before Malik gets to act, legendary action kicks in. So
Sweet.
the dragon lets loose a piercing, shrieking howl, and then all of a sudden, an intense wind starts to swell up and blows down from the north. And it
Oh,
causes
boy.
everyone exposed on the roof to make Constitution saving throws. So both Malik and Chakunis, please. Con saving throws.
just Grace. Grace is like just flapping in the wind, getting blown.
I'm at least half shielded by being
Well,
through the arrows. Slip.
Okay.
Almost the same as the
So-
two Constitution saving throws before.
So Malik manages to be able to resist the effects of this completely, but Shakunis does not, and has to take 7 cold damage and be blown 10 feet southward. So you get blown down
Okay.
to here. And you take 7 cold damage.
That means 40. That means I'm at 44 health points out of 51.
Okay. Alright, so then we go to Malik's turn.
All right. Let's see.
So-
Well, he's in the air now, right?
Yeah, he's actually above the sphere of the sickening radiance.
Well,
Like 5 feet. What a monster.
Well, yeah, because he flew 80 feet directly upwards.
that changes what I was going to do. Hold on. Let me look at one thing real quick. Let me see. I will tell you what I will do in 1 second. Okay, never mind. I was looking at one of my spells to see if it was a any attack or melee attack. But it's melee attack.
Mm-hmm.
So that means I will fire my. Yes, I'll fire my longbow at him.
Okay. Regular arrow or the. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. I have the other ones. Yeah, let's do.
Well, I don't think you probably would have deduced its armor class yet.
Yeah, no. Let's. I'll fire one. Did I already click the button? Yeah, I did. So that's one arrow that I'm missing.
Okay. Yeah. So a 15 is not enough to hit.
All right. So that's one of my exploding arrows.
So it just
Now I
kind
have
of like
3.
point, like again, just kind of like clatters off one of its front, like scales, like right on its chest,
All right, and
and
I
it kind of
will.
goes.
I will fire again.
Well, that'll
How does
hit.
a 26 do?
Yeah, that's
All right.
definitely a hit.
So
Is
that
this-
means.
Is this an exploding one?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. And because
So
it was
it's-
had its mouth open, laughing at you.
Right down the throat.
Yep.
There you go, Arv. I did it.
You hear that, Arvin?
Exactly what
arrow.
you wanted.
Right in the mouth. Rain of fire, baby. 2002. Check it out, baby.
All right, so now I got one. Hold on, I just want to check 1d. All right, so it's 1d. All right. So then this will be. So that's the damage
Yep.
plus 1d4
Fire damage, right?
bludgeoning damage.
Oh, bludgeoning, and then is it just
And then
one
1 point of
one-
fire.
1 point of fire, and it has to do
Yep.
a DC 10.
It has to do a DC 10 or else it'll be knocked prone.
Oh my god. I know it can't happen. But please happen.
Right?
Knocked prone from 80 feet up would be sweet.
Right?
So minus 18. And Alex, explosive arrows, strength saving throw.
Oh, take that damage, dragon. Does it have a name?
We haven't been properly introduced.
You have heard the name like mentioned around the region before. You know that its name is Cryovane,
Royal
Cryovane.
and it only got a 7.
Yes.
Wow.
As its save and throw?
Yeah.
It's happening, guys. It's happening. Does it have a legendary resistance? Does it...
Oh, that's a good point. Oh man, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But it does have a legendary resistance, so it'll burn
Oh.
its 1 legendary resistance.
Oh my god, but it only. Oh my
It
god.
only has 1?
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you gotta keep doing it.
Oh, that's huge then. That's almost as good as it falling out of the sky.
For DC 10, this was the best.
So, like, do you want to describe like how it go? Like your arrow goes like sailing through, and like, or do you want? Me
Oh
to
yeah,
do-
I pull back the arrow, I get back as far as I can, and I shoot it. And as it's laughing at me, it goes whoom, right down its mouth, and it closes its mouth, and it does the cartoon thing where its cheeks go boom, and then a bunch of smoke comes out.
Yeah.
And then it says that's a spicy meatball.
Or
And-
like the
and-
scene,
and
or
like-
like the scene from The Hobbit.
It's kind of like waving its head back and forth, kind of like reeling from having like this explode in like its gullet, and then like it almost seems like it'll maybe like drop out of the sky for a second, but then like it manages to like right itself as it keeps flapping up there.
But the scene
Nice.
from The Hobbit when Radagast takes a smoke puff from the tobacco. The smoker comes out of the nostril.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So that was 2 attacks.
Um,
What else you got left?
And
And Sack approves, Drew. Sack approves.
actually, I can still dump
Oh, Colossus.
2 more things into him.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Hunter's
Really?
Mark and Colossus
Right.
Slayer.
Hunter's Mark and Colossus Slayer. Extra
So
damage.
boom, and boom. So an extra 5 on top of all that.
So another 5 damage.
Malik is going full of Archer Shakuna's mode here.
Nice.
Um,
That was the time.
based on my math, that means it's now starting to show signs of damage.
Oh my
Great.
god.
Yay.
That is amazing.
That means it's below half.
It's about
Damn.
to come apart.
Nice.
And its legendary resistance is gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm riding high. I haven't done anything. I'm riding high.
Any movement or anything like that? Or shall I move on?
I will move.
That's a chimney right next to you if you're curious.
It's not big enough to block me from a dragon breath, though, is it?
Not really.
Then I'll go here.
Okay.
Or here.
All right.
I see Malik start to come around with just frost at like everywhere, and I'm just I'm dry and warm, and I'm like, oh, it looks fun.
It's not good out there. It's not good at all.
Maybe you should have this. Can I use my object interaction to toss him the frost resistance?
Sure.
Since he's
Hey,
the,
so-
one with the biggest brunt.
It's also said playing in a snow match.
Easel playing? Nah.
No, I mean, it's also said to Malik that playing in a snow match.
Hold on, let me read the row of snakes. I need to know if it's like an actual action.
By the way, Shadow, did the dragon take damage from flying through the sickening radiance cloud or whatever it was?
Yeah, so it was on the start of its turn when it was about to start
Okay.
flying. It succeeded on its save, so it didn't take any damage.
Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
But I have an idea. If we all go into the house, it's gonna have to interact with this place, or if it fucks off, it's leaving its horde here. So no matter what, it's gonna want to be protective of this area. Okay, I'm gonna run up to the here. Can I see it from here? From the arrow slit?
Let me double check on one thing here.
Yeah, because the dragon's still in the air, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's 80 feet up currently.
Yeah.
I will say
How
that
tall-
you can.
Okay. I'm going to use a bonus action and give look at Grace who's stuck and be like, that looks painful. And give Grace a
You kind of like have to like crouch down, but like to get the right angle, but you can. Yeah.
yeah, it's as I'm crouching down, I like I come face to face with Grace who's struggling out of the arrow slit next to me.
yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, that looks painful, and then I'll give you a healing light for a D6 of healing.
Thank you. Do I roll that or do you?
I roll that.
Okay. Oh, thank you
Oh,
for the thought.
You typed it wrong
Hold on.
anyway.
Hold
You
on.
typed. Yeah, do it again. Type it right this time.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a blind guy
Ah.
struggling with a keyboard. It's fine.
That is
My-
much better.
My mic
Stayed
arm
by a
is,
typo.
my mic arm is directly in front of the Roll20 chat box, so it's great. It's great for me. All right, so you get 5 healing, and then I'm gonna look up and shoot 2
Awesome.
Eldritch Blasts at it because why not?
Okay.
Where are you?
That's within range for Eldritch Blast?
120 feet, spell
Oh.
sniper.
Yep. Good point. Forgot about that.
I'm literally built for this. It's cool. They never hit. Well, why am I linking the thing? That's not. Why are you like this?
Oh, it's DC 15, so you just cast it, and then the dragon.
No, it's
Cast.
Ranged
not a save,
spell
is it?
attack.
Yeah.
Let's
Hold
see
on.
here.
Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, it's this guy.
There you go. Well, one critical miss and one hit.
I'll take a hit. And then I'll add the Bardic Inspiration die to that. Correct?
Yes,
For damage.
spellcasters can use the Bardic Inspiration for damage.
For damage. Oh, okay. Nice.
Awesome. That's the most it's ever done in this entire campaign.
So that's
Oh
another,
yeah.
so 17 total damage. All right.
And I'll try. It's like the feeblest voice. Yeah, come get some. And then I'll run back into the room.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. Well, Roderick, you're up. I'm not quite sure what you're gonna do with the dragon 80 feet up in the air.
I'm desperately trying to think of a way to save Roderick. That's what I've been spinning my tires over.
Well, Roderick's just gonna put its daggers away and pull out the longbow.
Okay. You can definitely do that.
And that would be at a normal advantage.
No advantage.
Alright, so normal.
Yeah, just normal. Ooh, look at
24.
that. Yeah, that's a
It's a
hit.
hit. 6 damage.
From your vantage point, you managed to catch it in a rather tender spot.
Oh my.
In the soft, unscaly part of its underside.
I would assume it is still looking towards where Grace is.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I still got half movement, right?
Half movement. Yeah.
But because you haven't used your bonus action yet, you can dash on this turn as well, which means you can make the full 30.
That is true.
Mm. Let's go. Let's see. 15, 20, 25. Yeah. 5, 10, 15. Echo. Duh. Alright, let's go behind. Say that.
'Kay.
So,
Yeah.
right there.
All right. And we'll move on to Grace, who is currently stuck in the arrow slit.
Right. First thing, I'm going to finish wriggling through that arrow slit.
Yep.
And then I'm going to turn right around, look at the dragon, and cast a spell. And I believe the best thing I can do for the entire party is to cast Slow, a 3rd level spell on this dragon.
Okay.
Range 120 feet.
Yep.
An affected target's speed is halved. It takes a -2 penalty to armor class and a -2 penalty to dexterity saving throws, and it cannot use reaction.
Okay.
On its turn, it can use either an action or a bonus action, but not both. And it can't make more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Wow. All right.
If it can cast spells, there's also stuff. If it's that smart.
So what's the DC on that? What's your spell save DC? Wisdom saving throw.
15.
So 15. So it has to beat a 15.
Please.
On wisdom. +5. Oh, it got a 14.
So
Amazing.
it fails.
It fails.
Sweet. Amazing.
All right. This is a concentration spell that lasts for up to a minute as long as I can concentrate on it.
Okay.
Quick, get away from the arrow slits. You'll hear from around the corner.
All right, and I'm not going to move. I'm going to keep hanging out here.
Oh, you're going to stay there? Okay.
I'm not going to run out into the
Can-
open.
Can the breath get into the arrow slits?
It
is my
can.
question. Okay, so you might
Oh.
want to
Well then,
skedaddle back a little
okay,
bit.
I'll move back here.
Because
I
this area
guess.
is all roofed, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so am I protected from the cold here?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I give
you
Grace
would
a
be.
thumbs up now. You're just covered with frost from the bottom down. I'm like,
Hanging me out to dry.
oh, don't worry. I have rescue plans.
All right. So then we're going to move on to the dragon. Dragon.
Rock the dragon. Dragon Ball Z. Sorry. You said it 3 times and it's like
And
Beetlejuice.
it's under the effects of slow. So speeds are halved.
Sorry to interrupt there, Shadow, but thank you, Dragon Spirit, for the 500 bits there. Thank you.
Sorry, no,
Although it won't help the dragon much, but thank you nonetheless.
no inspiring the dragon.
Yeah, no.
But if you want to throw inspirations to the party.
Come on, we've taunted it. Come on. Get on down here, bud.
Come on down here from above there, boy.
Come play.
So it's
Come
going
play,
to-
dragon. Play with us. Down here.
very
on the ground.
sluggishly fly over towards Roderick, or Shakunis, my bad. I'm so used to still saying that.
Yeah, I know how it feels.
And then it decides to use its full weight and just pure drop directly down onto the roof.
I need a con 15 save.
So what's the con 15?
He's entering Sickening
Well,
Radiance.
yeah, so. But like he
As
knows.
he's doing, because he's gonna enter it and exit it in the same turn.
True. He'll take
That's why I
that
did it.
risk.
Good. I want him to get exhausted.
So that's a constitution check for me, saving throw?
Oh,
No,
not you. From
just
the dragon.
It gets a 23.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh.
listen, I'm shooting to the wind, but it's gonna happen.
All right. And it's gonna come crashing down on top of Shakunis.
Mm.
On top of him?
Yup.
His head?
Please make. Well, I guess you have evasion. Dang it.
I do.
Yeah, but I guess that's technically for.
Uncanny dodge and evasion both, right? So it's if it's single target, he'll still get to have it, and if it's AOE, he'll still get to have it.
Yep. So, well, I guess Shakunis manages to dodge out of the way. The dragon is confused.
Oh, yeah. Come and get me. Oh, yeah. Come and get me.
And we just go to Malik. It doesn't know what else to do.
Awesome, truly awesome.
It probably just feels the pain from his tender underside element. Still feeling the sore damage from the earlier on.
Okay, Malik.
So I'm gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Right there.
Well,
Ooh.
so remember it's like are you dashing or is it because the roof is
No, I have freedom of movement.
Oh, freedom
Yeah,
of movement.
there's no-
Right.
Difficulty terrain
Yep,
is
yep.
gone.
Okay.
And then I am going to. He's on the ground.
He is on the ground. Yeah.
I'm going to fire a regular arrow
Okay.
at him.
Dragon Spirit, you're not the only
I'm
one who's
guessing
been
12
planning
does
this.
not hit.
12 does not hit.
Right. I will fire again for my second attack. I'm guessing 14 does not hit.
14 does not hit either.
All right.
Short of.
And that's
Ting, ting.
Yeah, so like you're trying to like shoot like unleash these arrows at the dragon, and its tail is just kind of like waving in the air as it's like trying to like stare down Shakunis, and it just kind of like bats the arrows
just
out of
bat
the.
him away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 14 out of what? How many would it need to be a damage?
We don't know
15?
yet.
You don't know yet.
We don't know yet.
Ooh.
But it's 2 less than it used to be.
Oh, right.
Yeah, 14 is still not enough then, even in that case.
We do know that a 20 hit before, so it should be no more than 18 to hit it.
A 19 also hit.
Oh, shit. All right. That's good to know.
So I personally am banking on it being 17
I
currently.
just thought of something that I should have done.
Hmm.
But that's all right. Next time.
Okay. All right, so that's it then.
Yep.
Okay, Isol.
Scooch past Grace. Excuse me. I have to go do a thing, and then you just see me point my book at. I'm not even looking. Like I'm like peering over the book at the arrow slot and just pushing the book onto it, and then it's Eldritch blasting through the arrow slot. Where are you? Come here.
$18 hits, 9 does not.
All right, radical. 6 damage.
Radical,
Also,
dude.
I can see Shakunis from here, correct?
The dragon would be in your way.
Okay. Can I see Malik?
Yep.
All right. I will pump 2 of my my healing blades into Malik, who I know is just covered with ice. So that's gonna be 2d6 of healing towards Malik. It's only 6. You know what? It happens.
Nice. No, that's good.
And then I will slowly just get back into my original place.
Also, I did think of a bonus action that I could do, Shadowed. Could
Oh.
I
Retroactively
do it now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll let you retroactively do it.
All right. 1 second. All right.
Is this extra damage?
No. Nope. What I am going to do is I'm going to stand there. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to tighten my fists. And I'm going to shrug off some of the damage that I took and gain 5 extra hit points.
Ah.
Ooh,
Do you
what
wish
ability
to
is that?
do you wish to reveal to your party members why you're able to do that?
That would be called Second Wind.
Ah.
Because he multi-classed into fighter for 1 level. Cool beans. Okay. Alright, then we'll go to Roderick, who has a, like, slowed down, confused dragon right in front of him.
We all know what it's gonna do.
Stabby, 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 right?
It's that. Yes.
Wow!
It's stabby, stabby.
Welcome to the to the party.
Whoa!
Asian
Holy
chat.
Oh, nice.
crap! A holy hello!
Thank you.
Whoa.
Hello!
Oh, yeah.
Little Asian
300
chat.
Awesome. We are glad
With
to
a-
see you. We are fighting a dragon right now.
A party of 303? That can't be
Welcome,
real.
welcome,
Welcome.
little Asn chat and raiders of a party of 303. Good God!
Yes. Welcome, Raiders. We're
Hey,
at
little
the
Aslan
final
chat.
climactic battle of Dragon of Icespire Peak.
We're totally doing great. None of us are covered in ice and frost and are missing half our health anymore. None of us got
We
stuck in a
are-
window.
All right, Roderick, you better get some hits in.
Hell yeah, I better do that.
Right, this dragon is currently operating under
Shakunis.
slow,
Oh,
so
man.
that should help the party a little bit.
Yeah. Shadow, if we do another campaign after this and I'm part of it, I promise I won't do any more of those changing things.
Changing, yeah, okay.
Okay, that'll be advantage, right? No, that'll be normal.
just regular, but it does have -2 to its AC. So that's
25, baby.
that's
Oh,
definitely a
boy.
hit.
25, that's the way to stabby.
8 piercing damage and 6 lightning. So that'll be 14 total.
14,
Cool, cool, cool.
and the other dagger.
Hold on.
I do like the idea of Echo showing up to your next campaign as a changeling and like really throwing you for a loop.
Why,
Now that would be funny.
I am Odo.
Yes, big boss. Slay the dragon, much like research slays the cancer.
24, baby. Let's go.
Dang.
Yeah.
Can I have your rolls? Where are your rolls coming from? Can I? Please?
7 piercing damage.
Okay, cool. Cool
So-
deal.
So now there are these like crackling, searing spots on the dragon, and it's like actually like leaking out like strangely blue-black blood out of like spots like in its front chest, and it's starting to like look pretty heavily damaged now.
Did you say blue-black?
Yeah.
What the hell are we doing this?
It's magic. It's all magic. Just don't think about it too hard.
I'm starting to think we're fighting Tiamat here now. Roderick, Shakuna should just move away. Dash. No, not dash, but move. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. No, still half.
Still half. Yeah.
Okay. 5, 10, 15. Here.
Okay. All right, Grace.
All right.
Remember
Next
that
up-
you're still holding concentration on slow.
I'm holding concentration, but I think I can cast any other spell that does not require concentration, right?
Correct.
In that case, I'm going to go with Fireball!
Ooh.
yeah.
And
Amazing.
yes,
We love to see
everyone's
it.
favorite. And I believe if I cast it down, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, it's a each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere is affected. I believe if I aim here, there we go. Here, basically down an L from the dragon's mouth. I believe if I aim the fireball here, I will not affect my party members with that fireball. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so, each creature in that 20-foot radius sphere must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Is it -2 to Dex saving throws? What was the thing for slow?
Hang on.
Yes. -2 on dex saving
Yeah.
throws.
Yes.
-2 to dex saving throws, right.
What a good combo. This entire time, I knew we were fighting an ice dragon. Not once I think of using fire. I just... oh, wow. That's good. Smart.
And it got a 12?
And my
Amazing.
DC is 15,
15. Yeah.
so I think that gets it, right?
Yep.
Awesome.
The full
And
wallop
that
of whatever the damage of your fireball is.
8d6.
Holy
So let me
shit.
just do a simple
Yep.
roll on that.
Very excited for this.
I know we're level 7, but goddamn, we're OP.
22
Oh.
points.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's that
And
dragon looking?
That
So-
was the last of my 3rd level spells.
Um,
Oh wait, no, I have one left.
the fireball like whirls in a fury of flames all around like the side of the dragon, and it leaves heavily scorched marks along the side of the dragon, and it burns away a lot of the ice on the rooftop next to it.
Ah.
And it seems seriously ticked off and clinging to like the last remnants of whatever it has left. And now
Awesome.
it gets to go.
I'm so damn myself to say it, but I'm so woke because I don't want to jinx it.
Don't jinx it.
Yeah, I
Nope. And again, people, donate! Exclamation mark, donate to help the cause.
So
We're fighting cancer here.
The cause is supporting the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation, which helps young scientists and taking different tacts toward research and fighting cancer. And this is the 9th year of ArvCon. Out of those years, 8 have been directed toward fighting cancer. So anything you can give is appreciated, whether it's $1 or higher amounts. And if we get another $200 in donations, we will hold a prize giveaway with some, I forget, games or books or something.
How much are we in the pot now? Last I checked, we were 40, 45.
We were at
40,
4,000
40,
last
50.
time.
40,
I saw.
50,
Okay,
yeah.
40,050. So in $150, we will give a prize. We will give out more prizes.
And yes, tomorrow is more Dungeons and Dragons because from 12 noon Eastern Daylight Time, it will be ever on till 8 in the evening, and then Monday will be tabletop role play with Rising Tides, aka Brendan O'Brien, Valerie Valdez, and then something else. I don't recall what, but stay
Monday
tuned.
afternoon, scientists from the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation
Yes,
will be
that was it.
GM'd by Mike Underwood, or also known as Turbo Tango, in I believe some kind of dystopic science fiction game, something like that.
Yep.
all right. So dragon makes its saving throw against the sickening radiance.
Okay.
And I think slow, I'm gonna make that rule that it can't use the legendary action.
It
So
can make reactions,
yeah,
which is a legendary action.
yeah, that was my understanding of it anyway. So, but it will do its regular multi-attack action against Shakunis. So that is 2 bites.
Why I
Oh no, wait. 1 bite and
I
2
don't think
claws.
it can do right.
But
1 bite.
it's multi attack is 1 action.
Yeah.
And it can do 1 action.
Yes.
So
It can do an action or a bonus action.
yeah.
Oh wait, regardless of the creature's abilities or magic items, it can't make more than 1 melee or ranged attack. So I think it can only do 1 bite. But that's your call.
I'm sure there's a very long Twitter thread about this somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm sure
positive-
there is, but it's
yeah,
shadowed call.
Jeremy
Yeah.
Crawford has probably had to do something about this, but
Yeah, but Shadowed gets to make the call here. He's the GM.
okay. I guess I do side with Treff's interpretation of this, that the multi attack actually does not cannot proc, so it can only do bite or claw. So it will do a bite. It will try to bite Shakunis.
Okay.
So that will be a 21 to hit, which I'm sure is a hit.
Yep. That is a hit.
Kunis looks
So-
up in full plate armor. What? No, I'm good.
It's hard to be sneaky in full plate armor.
You just gotta grease it every day. That's the real key. Find a nice, good oil, a plate armor oil.
Right.
Just go to town.
So that will be a saving throw.
So that will be 18
Oof.
18 piercing damage and 5 cold damage.
18 plus. That's
You can use your
So
uncanny
20,
dodge.
23 total.
That's reducing me to 21 in health.
But you can use your uncanny dodge to have the damage from an attack.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So you basically get
Right, evasion, right? Yeah.
uncanny.
Evasion's AoE, uncanny dodge is single target.
So uncanny dodge lets him like wriggle out of its mouth as it tries to chomp down on him, and only takes partial damage. So
Yeah,
half.
I'll only take the half. Yeah.
So that will be 12. No, 11 damage.
That'll be reduced to the 33 out of 40 out of 51 hit points.
And then because of slow, the dragon doesn't get to do anything else. We go back around to the top, and so we go to Malik.
All right. I'm going to move right over here.
Drew,
Yes.
that thing that we had talked about before,
Mhm.
if you're successful, this would be it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
Secret.
nicely cryptic.
I don't like
Secrets among the-
I'm not.
what the heck?
Whoops. What's going on?
So I'm gonna walk over to the dragon, right? I'm gonna sling my bow around my shoulder, and I'm gonna pull out the Dragon Slayer longsword. And for my bonus action, I am going to cast Searing Smite on the blade, and it will just explode into radiant fire.
So it's Excalibur.
And I will take a swing at the dragon.
Okay. Is this on
For
the?
7.
Narrative. Full narrative.
Oh wait, no, hold on, no, wait, hold on. I clicked the wrong thing.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
gonna
alright.
say.
Clicked the wrong thing.
And is this the dragon slaying longsword?
This is the dragon slaying longsword.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Does a
there's the
26
full
hit?
A 26 hits.
I'm guessing that a 26 hits.
Yes.
All right.
Nah.
For 8 slashing plus 4 fire
All right. Sorry, Dragon Spear. Not.
plus 1 Colossus Slayer plus 2 Hunter's Mark.
That's 5,000 cuts.
So that's 15 points.
All right. Roleplay it.
Yeah.
So I will take the sword and I will stab it right into the dragon's neck, right? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna jump back here as far as I can. I'm gonna pull my bow out, right? Take my hood down. I'm gonna reach back into my quiver. I'm gonna reach. And shit. I've miscalculated. I only have 1 arrow left. Just one. And I pull it. And I knock it. And I pull it back. And I pull it back as hard as I've ever pulled back an arrow before. And I can feel my tendons just almost snapping in my arm. And I keep pulling it back and pulling it back. And suddenly everything slows down. And there's, out of the corner of my eye, I see almost a golden light. I look to the side. I feel a presence. A familiar presence. I hear a voice. And the voice goes, I feel an ethereal hand touch my arm and ever so slightly adjust my aim. And it goes, and as I look over towards the light, without even realizing, I go, is that you? And I let go of the arrow. And it flies through the air and it picks up speed and it gets faster and faster and faster. And it starts to glow with that same brilliant golden light that I saw out of the corner of my eye. And it slams the dragon right in its eye, right through its skull, right out the back, and blows through some of its brain, all against the wall. And drops to its knees. And then on its face. As I'm still looking to the side, not even realizing that I fired the arrow. The light dims, vanishes. And I look at the dragon. And sling my bow over my shoulder. Good game, my friend. Good game.
In the action turn order, I am next. And since I do not know that combat has ended, I look over to Grace. So, like, do you think my spell's actually doing anything? I'm kind of worried that it hasn't really done anything the entire time. I'm just gonna, and I turn around and I go, and then I see a dead dragon and Malik with the bow just standing there, Roderick just kind of standing there, probably poking at it. I'm like, Grace? It's, they killed it.
Yes, Cecil.
Well, I mean, you I helped. We
all helped.
We killed it.
We did. It looks like it.
The treasure's ours. Books. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll just immediately start running down the stairs.
Okay. I had literal chills and started to tear up a bit with that roleplay from Drew on describing how the dragon perished.
I'll let you in on a little secret, Shadowed. I've been working on that for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
That was truly awesome roleplay, Drew.
Thank you.
I was actually expecting to actually, I don't know, stab the daggers right to the skull, but god damn it, Drew, man. Not even Eberron or any of the future role players can top that. I'm sorry, but no, it can't. That's just.
I enjoyed.
Yep.
The good game was the cherry on top.
Yeah, lovely.
Creme de la creme. Mwah. Chef's kiss.
And so, as the dragon lies dying, a hole blown through its skull, and its body starts to slowly shrink and shrink and shrink.
What?
And it starts to like rapidly decay. And then from its belly comes forth a white dragon egg.
Kill it.
Goodness. What?
What?
No.
I don't think we should just kill it out of hand. Maybe.
Oh, it was just a gesture. It was just a gesture. Just a gesture on my part. Not in character.
Oh, okay.
Isol, have you come outside yet to see this?
So I ran downstairs, and then it's like one of those things where you got way too excited about something, and then you
Okay.
realize that you had like chores to do first. And so I get down to the bottom of the stairs. I realize that no one's around me. I hear like the howl of wind, and I realize I'm alone, and I run back upstairs. And then I'll join everyone out here after like a minute, basically.
Okay. Because I was gonna say that like you read like that book stuff about dragons, because like you had like that like knowledge about like how it was like undergoing like the growth and like the hibernation and
right.
all that kind of stuff, and so
Mhm.
that you know that you would understand that like as part of that process that like since it doesn't have a horde here, it made its lair here to do the hibernation and grow in order to try and birth this egg.
In my books, have I ever read anything about making dragons not butt heads?
Like How to Tame a Dragon.
Yeah, like raising them, that type of thing. Making them not eat just random people walking by the side of the road with their friends. That type of stuff.
Yeah, and I want to do a history check. Have I heard any songs or anything about any person who has raised one of this kind of dragon, a white dragon or an ice dragon?
There's much debate in the experts' books on dragons, like that of his band, that it may really come down to just nature versus nurture, which is given more to the dragon. Will it ultimately follow the nature of a guiding hand, or the nurture of a guiding hand, or does it have some kind of innate nature that maybe could take over? Who really knows?
I guess as I come out and I see them holding the egg or just looking at the egg, I don't know if you guys have even like tried to pick it up yet. I'll like word vomit out just nonsense, like all of this nonsense at you guys in a very rote, mechanical way that is very boring and dry to hear. I won't do it to you for the sake of your ears now. But and then after that, I'll kind of look at Grace, Roderick, or sorry, Shakunis, and then Malik. I'm like, Shakunis, you stab a lot of people, so you're kind of a bad dad. Sorry. I mean, you might be a good dad.
Well, how can you tell? You have only known me for a short while.
But-
Not long enough. But
That's
you
fair.
have this
Uh,
dragon is what slayed our companion Vance. But this egg is not a culprit of the death. Therefore, it is innocent. Is it not?
Oh, yeah. The egg is not culpable for, the eating people, cows, villages thing. But if someone's
And
going to raise it,
then how can you, in our time together, then how can you think that I will kill for only the sake of revenge?
oh, no. I'm not thinking that you're going to kill it. I think you're going to teach it how to kill people because you kill people real good. And I just make the dagger stabbing motion. And we just don't want it to kill anyone, right?
And Shakira just sighs. It's just.
Malik, you're
If it is a
You're-
dragon, what do you think it shall do?
Well, I don't know. I'm not the one to. I would be a terrible father. Oh
Neither,
my God.
neither am I. Neither am I. But it is a dragon. It eats and it slays.
I know
It is
that there
only-
are good dragons. Good dragons exist. We could take this egg to a good dragon and let them raise it.
I can tell you what, I can make one hell of an omelet out of that thing.
I did think about eggs and omelets and like a quiche. Quiche would be nice. But we should probably, like, instead of it having being the terror, it could be the protector of this region instead. Why am I thinking of such good things today? I don't like being this emotionally good and stable. Ah.
Can I just go on a side note that we haven't actually talked about the bacon that we used to have? Pocket bacon?
The pocket bacon. Yeah. No, I brought that up with the quiche. I alluded.
Yeah, absolutely.
What else would go with the quiche?
Hmm.
No. If anyone is going to take this egg, it can't be you, Esel. It can't
No.
be Shakunis. It certainly can't be me. Right? If someone's going to take this dragon and raise it to be a force for good, I think all of us here know there's only one of us that can take this egg.
Okay, good. Because I was gonna get to that, but I'm glad. Yeah, we all look at Grace. We all just turn around and look at Grace.
I'm going to search my knowledge of the good dragons, and I'm willing to take charge of this egg for now, but I'm not making a lifelong commitment to it. But I will help find a good home for this egg.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So Shakunas looks towards here. Now, is this an open area like the depth goes down?
So
Or is it elevated above?
So like that open corner is like the same open corner as like all the way down on the bottom left of this map, which is way down over here. I don't know if you can see that thing. Yeah, there.
Yeah.
So it basically is just like a very like sheer slope of the mountain going down.
And that the same goes for the right side?
Yeah. Well, the right side will go down like it would not be the wisest of ideas, but like it does go down to like the rubble on the path below. Because like you also have to remember that like you're actually up another like 15 feet from the level of the rubble, like vertically down to the level of the rubble, and then the rubble like then it's like a slope down to the path below.
So Shakunas is gonna walk towards the edge, ignoring everybody, ignoring Grace, ignoring Malek, ignoring Isel. And he's gonna pull out the collar that he purchased from the merchant.
Okay.
And he's gonna remember something that Vance once told him. And he extends his hand, looking at it, and without a doubt in his mind, he turns his hand, and the collar just drops. And he just goes, "No more hiding." Once an enemy, but in the end a friend. Like a brother. A comrade. To the ones that I knew. To the one of the first that I knew as I came from the underdark to the surface. It will be a difficult journey without you, my friend. I have made some friends in this party, which you have forever been a part of. You have shown me you have shown me the error of some of my ways. And for that, my friend, I will lay aside the past. And should it catch up to me, I will embrace it and accept the consequences of the past, so that I may go to a better future and to provide a better future for those around. Never forgotten. Always with me. To lighten my soul, to lighten the load. And forever. And all the time that we've been in combat, the Shakunas and Isol, Malik and Grace, Sinio, his little black rat companion, comes up from in the hood. He's been by his side, right by his neck here. Pulls him out and just strokes him.
Is anyone else going to say anything?
Can I? Is pulling off dragon scales like a big deal, or can that be something that Isol's just been doing in the background this entire time?
Yeah, Isol can be like having been tried to do that.
Right.
I was trying actually to find something more to say, but I can't because
Actually,
I just don't.
Isol, give me a nature check.
Sure. It's not gonna be good, but I can give you one. Why is nature an int skill? That's crazy to me.
Well, it was only a DC 10 anyways. You know that
All
actually the things you should go for off the corpse of a white dragon is the teeth, because they can make cold damage inflicting daggers.
That's what I like. Chakunis has walked over to the edge of the building, and I've handed the egg over to Grace along with my robe of snakes that I've bundled it up in to make sure that it's warm or whatever. And then I'll immediately turn around and just start pulling at the teeth on the dragon in front of everyone. Taking out like a small dagger and like chiseling away at its gum line.
How big and heavy is this egg?
Yeah, so the egg would be about 16 inches tall and about 10 inches around at the whitest spot.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be about 40 pounds.
Oof.
Oh my god.
That's a lot. So
That's a
I'm
big
going
egg.
to be working on rigging up some kind of sling for this dragon egg so that I can carry it. Rearranging my instruments and other stuff. I'm not going to be very stealthy carrying all these things.
And also, I will say that Isol, you probably put it in the robe for more like safety reasons rather than warmth.
Yeah, I mean,
White
it's
dragon?
a dragon. Yeah,
Right.
but also at the same time, it is an egg, and eggs. Isol's not a dexterous person, so like just some safety when handling. Yeah, seems smart.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be carrying a cold white dragon egg next to me all the time, so I'm probably. You said that there are furs and things
Yes.
scattered around.
And I'm giving
So-
you the robe too, so you can fully sling it, right? Like a full baby Bjorn.
Right. So that's what my attention is occupied at the moment. I'm also starting to think about what I'm going to sing to this dragon egg every night to try to encourage it to be a good dragon. Songs
Shakunas
about
will
heroes, songs about farming and, the common people and the beauties of nature. Some things to try and help the good disposition, the potential good disposition of this dragon. That's all that I'm focused on. I'm not really thinking about treasure stuff at all right now.
It's probably on
As
Isol's mind.
Shakunas inspected, as Shakunas inspected the egg and noticed that it's big, he suddenly asked the entire party, "Well, this is going to be a heavy thing to carry. It seems. Well, vengeance has wrought me of the kindness, but I promise myself now to become a more gentler elf and what if we, at the tip of our weaponry, we could venture down and ask of the captives to help us?
Help us what?
To carry it.
Oh no. I'm not going to trust them with this.
No, not at all.
We are not trusting him at all. But how do you can create all the contraptions you can try, but it still will require strength to carry this.
It's a bit unwieldy, but it's not out of the question. It's pretty easy to make a sling out of the robe and whatnot, and just like carry it in like a bundle in front of you.
Well, it was always a suggestion.
Okay.
I will help out.
I am gonna walk over to Shakunas.
Yep.
I'm gonna put one hand on his shoulder and go, I understand your need to want to hide yourself. And I understand your want for vengeance against our friend. But I will say that I am glad that you're back to being yourself again.
As am I, my friend. And Shakunas lays his hand on Malak's shoulder and just gives him a big old smile and nods.
Isol has crawled through the hole that Malik has blasted through the dragon mouth out the back side, and I'm just standing up, and I see them. I'm like, Malik, did you really do this? This is crazy, and I'm just kind of like freaking out a little bit.
It would seem so. Yeah.
Yes.
I've never seen you do anything like this. You've never. Look, I kind of slide back through the brain area and out the mouth.
Oh no!
What have you done? How did you do this?
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
You see, there's a couple of teeth in my hand. They're like badly chipped and damaged, where I've just hammered them out of the mouth. They're like the small ones. Great. Huh. Can I do?
Did your deity speak through you, my friend? What was it? Tell us. Or
who are you asking, me or Isol?
No, it's Shakunas asking Malak. Because as Lisa pointed out, he too is curious.
Yeah.
What was it? Was it?
I'm not.
What?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think I might had a little help from a friend of ours.
Vance?
And I'll
I-
just stay quiet.
I dare say I felt a tingling feeling as we stood there, as I stood there ready to slay it. But somehow I knew. They say that to believe in a being far above one's own is something strange, but I don't know. It is just to have seen this action by you with that's sword. To lose one's faith and hope in the cloak of a vengeance and revenge does blind one's self. And Shukra just it shakes its head and just. But enough of that. It is over. We have vengeance. We have avenged our fallen, our fans. And Shakuna just stands there, just looks thoughtful.
Hearing what Shakuna says and looking at Malik, just brows furrowed. If this was for Vance, that is, understand. This dragon sucks. But if this was a god thing, you legally have to tell me because I hate them, and you know that. So like, or don't tell me. That's fine too.
It was not a god thing.
Okay. Hey, I just have to ask. I'm legally required. I don't think it's. I'm gonna go back to getting. You guys want to help me completely dismantle this dragon because it sucks, and we should take all the profit from it. And then there's magical books downstairs that I get to have.
Yeah, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Awesome. That's great. I immediately just go back to just the dagger is chipped and blunt now, and I'm just trying to hammer out teeth, and I'm doing nothing.
Okay. Well, so like you can spend like about 20 to 30 minutes, and you're able to liberate a few scales and a few teeth.
Awesome. I don't mind.
If
Isel,
you require an exact number, I will say 4 scales and 6 teeth.
I don't even. I've been playing D&D for a while. I don't know what to do with those, but I will write them down. We have them. Isel isn't someone who, like, he's not an emotion guy. He's not someone who ever deals with that. His version of anger and stress relief seems to be him going to absolute town trying to dismantle this dragon in the most crude, vicious way humanly possible, just absolutely caveman style. Right? So any signs of grief or anger are never going to be apparent. Sadness, relief, any of that is just gone, and it's just this furrowed determination to completely dismantle this thing that caused him harm, caused a friend harm, caused the whole party harm. That's really all Isel will ever have in the way of emotions towards this, I think.
Also, are you mostly just going for like scales and teeth, or are you like trying to like cut it open at all?
At some point, I'm sure that like that pent up frustration goes into just kind of like ripping apart the body a little bit here and there.
Okay. If you do, like, if you cut open the stomach, you will find like partially digested manticore parts.
I open the stomach and I just look up. No way!
Ah,
Wow. You know, sometimes it's just a full-on kismet. That's wonderful. All right. Magic book time, right? Wow, I feel great. We get to raise a dragon. Shakunis is back to normal. We've avenged our friend. We have so much money. I'm so excited about. Wow, I'm excited. I haven't been excited till now.
and you get to mock the townsmaster again.
It's like whatever the D&D equivalent of Christmas is. I am thrilled. Winter's Day.
Mazel
Harvest
tov.
Festival.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be. Yeah,
We have
just cleaning up
harvested
here and then
treasure.
trying to find the treasure.
Okay. Do you actually want to deal with the treasure, or do you just want me to like wrap things up and like tell you eventually like what you find?
I think you can wrap it up. We're more than an hour past our alleged runtime.
Isel wouldn't leave until the magic books were sealed. So
No,
all right,
we all understand that.
Yeah.
So you are eventually able to find some secret doorways that do lead to a staircase down. I will actually show this on the stream for people who are curious.
Okay, let's join the stream.
Oh, that's why that bottom part is blocked off.
So right
is it,
there.
or is it the bottom right?
So I will get to that eventually. So so over at the bottom left, you can see where the secret. So there are secret doors on either side of that staircase that leads down. And then, oops. Secret, and then reveal areas.
Oh, look at all of this.
Yep.
We could have had such a worse time.
So it goes down into this secret basement that actually has a bunch of tombs and sarcophagi. And underneath one of the sarcophagi on the right-hand side there, I believe it's the bottommost one, like, if you open up the sarcophagus, take the remains out, and then, like, lift out the bottom, because it's just, like, a secret bottom of the sarcophagus, and then, like, there's, like, this cache of treasure under there, all contained in a very large ebony wood box with brass decorations on it. And then inside of this box, there are 1,200 copper pieces, 320 silver pieces, 100 gold pieces, 40 platinum pieces, a small silver hand mirror, a copper chalice with silver filigree, 4 of them, a gold ring set with bloodstones. There is a figurine of wondrous power, serpentine owl version.
What?
Dagger of venom.
Serpentine owl?
Yeah.
Oh, the stone is serpentine.
The yes,
I
the
get it.
figurine is serpentine, but it's like in the form of an owl. Figurine of wondrous power. So like you basically get to like throw the figurine and like up, like once it lands, it like turns into like an owl. There is a dagger of venom, a wand of secrets, which allows you to find secret doors. A potion of growth, a potion of fire breath, a potion of hill giant strength, and 2 rings of warmth.
I just kind of look at Grace, who the frost has now melted off some of, and Malik, who is still kind of like frosty beard. And I'm just like, huh, well, this would have worked out great. I just put them down in front of us.
And I think Shakunos is a bit of a frost too. I don't remember quite.
You got out pretty unscathed for most of that.
He did get
Yeah,
bitten.
well, it's Shakunos, so
Yeah. Exactly.
What I will say is I will walk over to this hoard that we found, and I will pull out my bag of holding that has been empty, that I've had
right
since almost the beginning of the campaign.
Yep.
Right.
And I will start shoving all of the gold, all of the jewels, all of the weapons, all of everything
into this bag, and I will look at my 3 companions, and I will say, "Take what you want now, because the rest of this belongs to the people of Phandalin. That
I just want the
dragon,
books.
that dragon tortured those people, and they deserve repayment for their angst. So take what you want now. We're going to give the rest of this to Harbin when we get back to the town."
Oh, well, why don't you also do these? And I just start dumping meat chunks from the dragon into your bag as well. With like I'm trying to be a nice person and do like the scales and teeth, but I just towards the end it was just, so the stuff on top is all gross. So I'm just trying to help out. But I'm like, oh no, I just want the books.
Well, Malik is our resident chef anyway, so it's perfect logic.
One other thing to note, if you also poked around the bottom room with the 5 sarcophagi in it, the middle one, the top of it was partially ajar, and stashed inside of it was a toboggan, and there's a secret door at the south end of there that opens up into this like cave mouth that's under the bottom left side of the map. And so that like it was designed as like an escape route so that you could like get the toboggan and like go barreling down the mountainside.
So
Most
we
dangerous.
can sled down the mountainside.
Yeah.
I mean, we're gonna do it. I don't know. Yeah. How is there not a better picture than the 4 of us on a toboggan, one of us carrying a giant dragon egg, just like
And just like
all
leaving
types
those
of
mercenaries
refuse.
to like their own, like waiting for you to come back and like untie them.
Oh yes.
But instead you go barreling down the mountainside through the ice and snow, gleefully going, ha ha! End of
Into the
campaign.
Oh no. No, Malik will be in the toboggan going, "Way."
I think I would go in there and toss one non-magical dagger in the room. They can get themselves free after we leave.
Okay.
Also, when we put after we take that where we got the ebony box, we'll put the guy like back in afterwards and like seal it back up. Not be, not just kind of leave him out. I feel super bad. Just that amount of housekeeping of not being bad people on the way out. Wait, I didn't hear about magic books. I never heard a book.
Sorry, I missed the books. They were under a separate category. There was
fine.
4 spell books, one for necromancy, illusion, evocation, and abjuration, containing all of the spells that you have ever heard of.
Awesome. They're all mine now. That's great. I might have to multi-class into wizard. Whoops.
I absolutely think the best way that we can end this is a freeze frame of us, the 4 of us on a toboggan with our arms in the air.
I'm desperately trying to hold on to my books.
All saying we, and then credits.
Yeah.
Yep. I think that is a very suitable end. It has been an honor to DM for you all.
It has been really great playing with all of y'all, and thank you so much for inviting me to join the campaign in the middle of things after you lost, sadly, Kilobyte, your other party member.
Mhm.
I've just really enjoyed, you all have made me feel welcome, and the role playing with each other, playing off of each other has been great. So, thanks.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Echo, any final words? Keep it short.
No, let's go all out now, please. Let's go all out. It has been an amazing adventure. It has. 2020, and it has been an even longer hiatus for some of us, of course, but still an amazing adventure, and I have enjoyed every goddamn second, minute, hour, day, week, month, year of it.
Yeah.
Even though I fumbled quite a bit.
Sorry, my computer
Uh,
broke, and then I had like financial stuff and health stuff, and
don't, just don't. It's been hard for all of us this past 3 years, and
Hmm.
for some, it's even still struggling. But and this is my first true campaign that I've done ever, so it's a bit special for me. And since, like Griffith said, yes, it was starting with kilobytes. It was with us for only one session, but still. And I am willing and able to do more campaigns. I am signing up, be it with you, Shadow Mage, or Arven, or whoever on this channel. And I did fumble a bit because I had a bad home situation. I didn't have much privacy. Well, I did have privacy, of course. I had my own home, but the walls was so thin and was like bad. And now I live in a modernized home, soundproofing and everything. So like I could really get into character. And I hope to do much better in the next campaign, whichever that will be. If Shadow will have me or Arven, whoever. But it's been an amazing campaign. Loved it. And it is time to lay it to rest. And if you are watching this via VOD, uh, and you're wondering where you can watch the rest of the campaign, you can find it at Arvin Elron's YouTube channel if you do !ArvTube. And I implore you right now to donate to the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation if you do !donate in the Arvin Elron's chat. Please donate. The clubhouse, S tier team, whatever, BS. It's all about the fight against cancer. And I'm going to say one final time and express thank yous to Arvin and Ron for the ArvCon that he does, for his mother, for my aunt who survived, for the dear lad, for every single being that was lost or has survived cancer to tell about it, to share their experiences. And I know that Dila left behind the widower and their daughter. So to the mini deal lads, I hope we have helped you gain even more solace and know that we have done this for your mother, and for you, Northman. So, Arvin and Ron, this is Echo Alpha X5. Thanking you, thanking Shadow Mage, thanking oh my god, a truck! Thanking Drew the Damager, aka previously Rock God. And thank you all for this epic a journey and adventure. And I raise a glass for many more to come. Cheers.
cheers.
Shadow, do you plan on doing a post-mortem episode?
If unclear. If we eventually decide on something like just to be like kind of like quick and short one night, just to be like final thoughts on anything, discussions about like yeah, that kind of thing. We may do one maybe in maybe like a month's time, like if we want to, but
Yep.
um maybe not.
Well, if we do, I'll save all my shit for then, and I will just say I had a blast playing with you, playing with Triffid, playing with Echo, and with Hoodie. All of you, you're all beautiful people. I loved it. I had a really good time. It was great. Donate to Demon Runyon. That's me, short and sweet.
And
Thanks, Drew. Hoodie, we kind of skipped over you
on-
there.
That's fine.
yeah, but can I just break in for a moment? Since Drew asked about the postmortem session,
Yeah.
Because this was a community D&D, so like the community now.
Mm-hmm.
So shout out to the DM, Drew, Hoodie, who were unknown to many of us, but known to
I'm
you,
now loved
Shadow.
and cherished.
Yes, you are.
Loved and cherished.
I'm
Yeah,
now
yes,
loved
of
and
course.
cherished. I mean, that's all you got to do, right?
And also fellow DMer, so you also go follow Oh My God, a Truck. I am hoping perhaps Arvin, if you're listening, maybe a sort of like a Masters of the Dungeon section to just talk about the experience with all of us. Just an idea.
We'll float it. I'll be in touch with Arv. See if
Yep.
something's possible. All right.
Now, Hoodie, it's your turn.
Right. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation,
Hey!
conceived in liberty and dedicated
One of us is
to the.
Norwegian, and one of us is Canadian.
Yeah, no,
I'm half
it's-
American anyway.
It's the joke of this is going to be long. It's not. Hey, I'm Hoodie. I DM sometimes on Sunday. D&D. That's sometimes on Sunday. It's literally in the name. That's it. This was great. I very much enjoyed being a player and not a DM. It is a curse to be a DM because you get to play but not play, and it was so fun. And thank you once again for DMing. Thank you guys for playing. And Trivid, I think, had the hardest job of coming into a group, just like cold turkey and trying to just fit in. And you did great. By far, one of the most effective players I've ever seen in combat. Absolutely slapped every encounter. It was crazy. It was a good time. Thank you all so much. And thank you for having me on your channel. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, and one thing, his D&D on Sundays, they're called Bounty. And every single time, I think it's a Western.
I mean, it kind of is.
Oh, well.
They play outlaws now. They used to be the cowboys. It's fun.
Why don't you just play out Bounty Train too?
All
Well,
right.
I made a whole set. It's, I have a lot of things to say on my D&D campaign, and here's not the time to do it.
Well, cheers anyway.
Well, yeah. All I can say is thank you to Drew and Hoodie and Echo and Triffid. And thank you to Arv for letting us have this campaign on his channel and letting us have a time slot, which is run very much over tonight in that part of ArvCon. But it was a spectacular finale. Make sure you donate to the Damon Runyon Cancer Research Foundation. And good night.
And I did say we were going to wrap up. We were going to kill the dragon. I did not lie, did I now?
We could have all died. It would have been fine.
Okay.
With Shakuna's killing skills? Oh, crap.
Wave goodbye, everyone.
Oh, are we waving?
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
Again, many thanks to the amazing members of Community D&D. It was great, and I am very grateful that they were able to finish things up. I love the image of them all just sort of sledding down the hill with somebody holding the dragon egg, by the way. That was great. So good work, everybody. And yeah, the thing I want to say about Community D&D is that I always love the fact that most of those folks were people that, of course, all of them but Hoodie, I believe, were people that I had played D&D with as part of the D&D with Viewers thing. And, then they all kind of got to know each other while playing some things together. And Shadowed was like, I think Shadowed actually played as a player with Triffid doing some stuff with maybe Lost Mine of Fandelver or something. And I was just like, all right, like they were like, we'd like to actually try this thing. And Shadowed and I talked about it, and Shadowed did an excellent job DMing for them. And I think they really came together as a group with a lot of great chemistry, and it's been a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, it is late. I do need to get to bed because we have been streaming for 13 13 and a half hours, but you know, it was a conclusion and it made sense. And we're, you know, now I need to go get some sleep before we have day 4. But wonderful work from Shadowed, from Triffid, from Drew, from Hoodie, and from Echo, of course. And I do have to say, I'm going to give one extra set of props. I agree that conclusion that Drew put together, which a little birdie told me that if Drew had the opportunity, he was going to try to wrap things up the way that he actually did with the dragon, and that was a fitting tribute to Kilobyte. It was a fitting tribute to his character, and it was a tribute to Drew's role play, and that's kind of where it's at. You know, our moments like that I imagine Drew will remember for a very long time, and the rest of the players and many of us. So good stuff, Drew. Good stuff from everybody tonight, and thank you all for being such a lovely group to watch and be a part of. And as on top of all of that, we raised $4,150 for the Damon Running Cancer Research Foundation. That is a tremendous day, folks. We made, I believe, over $2,000, if I'm not mistaken. Again, I'm going to have lots of thanks at the end of all this event because we're not over yet, but I do want to thank Emily for all the amazing work she did. Triffid, who was here for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours modding, and then more work playing and still doing some modding as well. Dragonspear as well for all the modding. Rudinel was here for a big long time as well. Obviously, Prince Justin was here for a long time. Shadowed himself was here. So we just had an incredible amount of mod support, which has really made it possible for us to do this. And of course, all the giveaways from the corporate sponsors and from the folks giving us things was super awesome. So thank you to everybody. Oh, also quick note, by the way, to Oh My God, a Truck. I think I may have told you this before. Hoodie's done a couple of overlays for me too. Hoodie is freaking hilarious. Like, can I just say, Isol is such a fun character, like just absolutely hilarious. Like we have this big like emotional moment and he's like, yeah, so I'm going to go back and like start sawing away at the teeth. It was very funny. So good work on making Isol a very consistent, coherent character. It was a lot of fun to watch. But again, the mods did wonderful work tonight, and we're in very good shape, folks. I mean, we are now less than $3,000 away from our goal of 7,100. And tomorrow, of course, is our big marathon session. This is kind of the most complicated day. Day 3 of ArvCon. The Saturday is always the most complicated day because of all the moving parts. But tomorrow we have one big, and it's the longest session of anyone's that we're doing. Yeah, ESO, that's what I said. Tomorrow is a big, long day of Oracle of War, which we will be part of, which is part of Season 3 of Eberron Oracle of War, and that's going to be happening tomorrow from noon until 8 p.m. Eastern, and we will have a chance to raise even more money during that time, and hopefully put us within striking distance of that goal, so that on Monday we can bring it home, and we have Brandon O'Brien and Valerie Valdez playing Fight with Spirit. That's going to be from approximately noon Eastern to 3 Eastern. And then, of course, we have the tabletop game with the Damon Running Cancer Research Scientists, Foundation Scientists, with Mike Underwood as your GM. And Mike is going to be leading that at 3 o'clock. That'll be from 3 to 6. And then from 6 to 6:30 will be our wrap-up show. And we will not show, but our wrap-up portion where we'll talk about everything and all the stuff that happened this year. And I'll have a lot of thank yous to dole out to everybody. And then I'll have my usual, probably Tuesday will not be this day, but on Wednesday I'll probably send out, either Tuesday night or Wednesday, I'll send out a big kind of like thank you to everybody series of tweets and emails and all that, and that will wrap up ArvCon for another year. Yeah, my comment is we agree down the sled, but it was Shakunis on a Trebagan donated $15. That's awesome. See, we get one more to kind of pull that through to bring us up to 4165. Thank you so much. So we're in really good shape on this. I'm very excited about it, and we're going to continue to make progress. This was a great way to wrap up a great night. And again, tomorrow and then Monday, we've got more stuff coming up as well. So that is going to do it for me. I'm not going to do my usual thing of talking about all the channel stuff other than to say, please follow the channel. You can support all the ways you know to support. But otherwise, I am going to, next week when I'm back to streaming myself, I'll talk about those things. But right now, we are focusing to a sub to Oh My God, a Truck. Thank you, Eka Alpha. Thank you for doing that. Welcome back to the Arvanauts. Oh My God, a Truck. But the key thing there is going to be sort of focusing on this. But I do want to thank everyone who did. We had a number of raids today. We had a very big raid there within the last hour and a half or so, I want to say, a very big raid, which was great. And for those of you who came over from that raid, if you liked what you saw here, I can tell you this is the vibe that we have. It is a community vibe. It's a vibe that focuses a lot on tabletop role play, a lot of storytelling. And it's, I take it seriously. We take it seriously. I don't mean that, we are just da 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 da. Obviously, we laugh a lot. But I mean, we take the business of game playing, so to speak, seriously. We have fun with it. And there were a lot of poignant moments, as I think we saw a little bit of tonight, as well as the funny moments. It's that combination that makes up a lot of life, and that's the combination that makes up this game as well. So a lot of good raids, a lot of good stuff tonight. So thank you to everyone who was a part of it. Thank you to everyone who gifted subs, who resubbed themselves, who subbed for the first time, who cheered like Dragonspear did, even if he was cheering for the dragon. To everyone who arranged raids and set people over on raids, and of course, most importantly and beyond everything else, thank you to everybody who donated to Damon Runyon. It was really a great day, and I'm excited to see what we do tomorrow and then on Monday. But that is going to do it for me for now. I guess given the number of people that we've got, I should go over to, let me see. Rip Dragon. Are you cheering? So you're cheering for the rip of the dragon, or you're cheering for some of the dragon, or you're cheering for... in any case, all right, let me see who I've got. I've got this. Okay, I know who we're going to send people over to. So we are going to do a raid, even though it's late. We've got 73 people still in here, and I'd like to send some of them to someone else, even though it's very late for us. I'm going to send you on that raid and then head to bed myself because I need to get some sleep. But I want to thank everyone who made this an awesome stream today. The way we do a raid is really simple. If you are not a sub, you do this. There, Shadowed is already on top of it. The Arvnuts have landed, followed by Twitch raid, lowercase Twitch, uppercase R, lowercase AID, and sub raid, as you saw right there. Arvany hype, and then Twitch raid, Arvany roar, Arvany woe, Arvany smug, Arvany love, Arvany blown, all the Arvanys that you could shake a stick at. You try being a Norwegian. Yeah, no, I know. You have been a trooper. I understand, Echo. But you don't have to do another 8-hour game now, within less than 24 hours. But it's cool. I actually am all good, and I really enjoyed watching it. So it was a very, very nice day in a lot of ways. So thank you, everyone who made that possible. Thank you to my wonderful mods, Dragonspear, Drew, Prince Justin, Shadow Mage, Triffity Mats, Best in the Business. Thank you as well to everyone who was here before. As I mentioned, Emily and a bunch of other folks who are all amazing. Thank you. Thank you to my wonderful Patreon supporters and subscribers, Dragon Drew, Prince Justin, Shadow Mage, Triffity Mats, Echo, Nonstop, Wispy Song, Big Boss, Brahms, Configuration Queen, Crit Twitch, Mrs. Dunsel, Oh My God, a Truck, and Trendane. And thank you to my viewers. Thank you to Airing, to Alphazin. Thank you to Anbu. Thank you to Anthony. Thank you to Avocado of Doom. What a great name. Thank you to Bombschler. Thank you to Baron Valor. Thank you to Big Chief Dog. Thank you to Black Flash. Thank you to Brad Fenton. Thank you to Capital D Color, I think it is. Thank you to Captain Nipples, despite my being troubled. Thank you to Seller the Titan. Thank you to Kokika, to Corey, to Cremacito, to Cthulhu, to Cyber Ruppercut, to Darksteel Spork, to Darth Sisu, to Daryl, to Demox, to Terzigan Fan. Thank you to Dicene, to Duber, to Eagle, to Eddie Group, to Enin Campos, to Emperor of Thunder, Eric the Unready, Existence, Fernando, Game Breaker, Gareth, Gary Kalis. Thank you to Goldemore, Hashi. Thank you to Hank the Fish, Halfrajack, His Majesty, History of Lee, Hoppa, Lizabeth, Meowie, Indy, of course, Ivy Killa, Jade Spider, Jagtress, Jagan, J Smokes, John D, Gianna, Twitch TV, Cage, Kaspoff, Kella Campbell. I know Kella Campbell, I think. Thank you, Kella Campbell. Thank you to Killy Killy, to Kiss, to Luke, Chris. Thank you to Luma Gondra. Thank you to Monster Mike. Thank you to Maggie Laughs. Thank you to Max. Thank you to Max Rebot, to Maximum, McCarthy, to Medwind, Merlin, Mr. Trippy, Mr. Buck, Mr. Devious, Mr. Knight, Nog the Restless, Oompaju, Ornagod, Outlaw, Paula, Pedigree, Parrish, Phase, Frostbite, Pile of Junk Mail. Thank you to Power, to Pratfan, Prax Music, Psychopuff, Revener Green, Rauk 11, Ramiu, Robs, Ruby, Samsaga. Thank you to Satdresh, to Savage, to Seb, to Jacques Azera. Thank you to Shoulder Missiles. Thank you to Skierbot. Thank you to Marseille, to Snow Relax. Thank you to Softico Raider. Thank you to Stan March, to Steeribs. Thank you to Sukajiro, to Tabro, That Girl Joey. Thank you to Thebs One Addict. Thank you to Things of Your Mind. Thank you to Thunder Amount. Thank you to Treddy, to Trindafan. Thank you Thank you to Turin. Thank you to Tui's, Twitch Saren. Thank you to Unwounded. Thank you to Vegas, Divertis, Vian, Vin, Webrunner, Wenchkin, Who is Nanny, Yellowsvo, Zamaded, Zen Shinko, and Zeralhawks. Thank you to everyone who made this an awesome stream, and a special thanks today to all the people who were part of this, the scientists this morning, the Ghosts of Saltmarsh folks, all the Shire Adventure folks, the musicians Kilgore, Zach, and Indy with their amazing sets, and the community D&D crew that you have just seen with the Shadow Crew. That's it for me. Stick around for the raid. Much love, everyone, and be back here tomorrow at noon Eastern as we will have day 4 of ArvCon. Go donate to Damon Runyon. Thanks for being awesome, and as always, be good to each other. Have a good night, y'all.